Good evening. Yes. Good evening. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill Will LDBC or nothing, and LDBC is the Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. And welcome to yet another episode of Trill Will takes a humongous dump on the Trump supporters and Trump administration because they are the biggest bunch of bumbling idiots I've ever seen in my entire existence. And I will continue to expose them as such. Kano Loco, what's up, Brody? I ask three things whenever I go live. One, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I create content on this channel. Number two, make sure you smash the like button when you come in the building and all that good fun stuff. And number three, and most importantly, make sure you donate to the channel. You can donate via Super Chat. My Cash App is I Am Ill Will. It's my old channel, but I just ain't never changed it. But yeah, either or would be greatly appreciated and all that good fun stuff. But any other ways, shout out to Kano Local Sports TV, my brother, you know what I mean? Jesse Farmer, what's up with it? Tissues from MAGA, what's good, family? My brother Shelton in the building, what's up, man? DS3, what's up, man? Eminem, what's up, man? DS3, what's up, man? Mine. Tay, what's up with it, man? Bearded Viking, what's up, Brody? Despite all the headlines these idiots are making around the globe, y'all need to look at action. And what do I say every time I go live? It ain't what you say, it's what you do that defines who you are. It tells everything that you need to see if you're paying attention. And this whole administration has been nothing more but a joke. A walking, steaming hot pile of garbage and a joke. A joke. Sakuna Plush, what's up, man? Hey, Shelton, guess what? There you go. Now you have the racist on shitter. Willie Lowe, my brother, what's good, man? What's good, man? I enjoyed 78's live with the champ this morning. Show did. I will look forward to seeing Champ back up in the ring again. I am, looking forward to it. And good to hear Champ in good spirits and all that good stuff. We team Bomb Squad over here. Bomb Squad Nation forever. Already. Oh yeah, Bearded Viking panhandling is the shit now, cause hell, the way these doggone the way these idiots are operating this government is just sheesh. Now they got a going conspiracy theory that somehow Nancy Pelosi staged January 6th. That these got to be the stupidest, dumbest, ill-informed bunch of idiots I've ever seen in my life. Now tell me what would Nancy Pelosi gain from a whole bunch of Republicans marching to a Capitol on the behest of Donald Trump, who told them in the ellipse to go to said Capitol? What would she gain from doing that? They gotta be the stupidest, but these fools will fall for anything. They will fall for anything. They will fall for anything. They want her to deem burning up a raggedy ass Tesla as domestic terrorism, but they have yet to even come out and even remotely say anything about these babies being mowed down by AR-15s in school as domestic terrorism. They have yet to come out and say anything about the Ku Klux Klan being domestic terrorists. They have not yet at all came out and said that these neo-fascist freaking super Nazi goofball dumbasses who wear masks and go terrorize black folks, they ain't Nazis. They didn't call the dude who went and drove his goofy, Dylan Roof, who drove his goofy ass down to Charleston, South Carolina, and murdered 9 parishioners who paid for him. They didn't call him a domestic terrorist. It's funny. What about that fucking weenie that drove all the way to that grocery store in Buffalo, New York, and killed 10 black people for nothing and streamed it on Twitch? They want us to have more empathy for a fucking car who we don't give a fuck about than human life itself. They want us, they give a car more civil rights than they do black people in America. What you say, Willie? I ain't see it. We look forward to you coming down, but that never happened. That's what's up, though, fam. Dude, I already done talked to you about that. See, Willie Lowe, you bringing up old shit, bro. I done told you I had death in the family at the time, and I thought I was gonna be able to go down there, but yeah. Mm, 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 mm. It's a shame. It's a daggone shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Doggone shame. hey, hey, cuz, can a Crip date an Asian girl named Sue Woo? God damn. Oh, man. Jasmine, what's up with it, though? Oh, man. Y'all being some haters today, man. Shem, why you and Willie Lowe, why y'all being haters of me today, man? What I do to y'all? I did nothing to you. Nothing. Anyways, let me get back to taking a huge, humongous shit on this dumbass administration. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You trying to get timed out? Okay, good. That's all you had to say, bro. That's all you had to say. All you had to say is time me out. I'll do it. Um, let me just go over the actions that's gonna happen over the last 60 days, right? And y'all tell me where I'm messing up. Shakila Fields, what's up with it, Queen? How you doing today, man? Uh, let me just go over. All right. Let me do this. Let me do this. Oh, before I forget, anybody watching this video from Wisconsin, it is very, very important that y'all go vote. Vote not for that piece of shit Brad Schimmel. Fuck him. Get him the fuck out of here. Fuck him. Don't vote for this fucking MAGA loving dumbass douchebag. Get him the fuck out of here. They're trying to fix the Supreme Court in Wisconsin right now. Get them the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Elon Musk is trying to sink millions and millions of dollars into a campaign for Brad Schimmel to win the Wisconsin Supreme Court. He is a Trump stooge, a dumbass, a fucking cuck. Get him the fuck out of here. Yep, Shelton, it is. But you can't look, people in America are stupid. That's one thing y'all should have figured out. That's why I say actions mean everything. Actions show that Americans are fucking stupid. Stupid. Dumbasses. Brainless fucking zealots. Dumb. 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 Stupid. 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 Mm-mm. Brad Schimmel is a piece of shit. He is a piece of shit. Mm-mm. You vote for Susan Crawford. Susan Crawford is going to be the saving grace of Wisconsin Supreme Court. With Brad Schimmel, they would gerrymander the fuck out of Wisconsin like they did in North Carolina. and like in Tennessee, they would do all that. They would do all of that. Get him the fuck out of here. He is corrupt. He's corrupt. He's a cancer. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's just like Donald Trump. Fucking goofball. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Only dumbasses are going to pick somebody like Brad Schimmel because they're fucking dumb. They're stupid. And they, again, you have another opportunity to save yourself. You have a what's up, RN? Y'all have another opportunity to stop these fascist goofballs. And I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Donald Trump and these fucking magatards are nothing more but fascist. They are fascist. Fascist. Ryan Prado, what's up with it, man? They are fascist. Period. The end of story. Fascist. Don't fall for the okie doke where Brad Schimmel acts like he's nonpartisan and he's not a MAGA goofball when there's pictures of him standing in front of freaking Trump balloons and shit, worshiping that golden fucking orange saver. Don't be fooled by that shit. There's a reason why Elon Musk is pumping millions of dollars into his campaign. They direly need him. They need him. They need him. They need him. They need him. You got Kid Crack Rock endorsing Brad Schimmel. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him out of here. Fuck Elon Musk. What's up with him, Mahari? Rob Byerly says, "Are you American? Are you? You're fucking stupid." Yes, owning the libs means hurting themselves. They will burn down. Trump should be allowed to run a third. Fuck him. Trump should be allowed to burn in hell with you and your stinking ass mammy. Yeah, that's what he should be allowed to do. Fuck him and fuck you too. Just to show y'all,
and really proud that
listen to this
right
motherfucker.
now we're leading the charge along with Texas. They're kind of hangers on this one against the Affordable Care Act, and we got them this time. It's been tried before, but this time we've got them. We're going to take it out. It's an unconstitutional federal overreach, and really proud that right now,
get this fucking weirdo the fuck up out of here. Get this weirdo the fuck up out of here. Period. Brad Schimmel is a fucking weirdo. Get this fucking weird goofball the fuck up out of here. He is a Trump tard. Get him the fuck out of here. These dumbasses want a dictator while being dictators, like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a Russian dictator. That's what he is. Donald Trump is going to be 79 years old in 2 months. Donald Trump is old as shit. Donald Trump will be 82 by the time he get out of here. See, for those who think Brad Schimmel is good for them, check it out.
I'm asking that everyone get out and vote for a wonderful American patriot, a tough on crime judge, Brad Schimmel. He stands for fair and impartial justice and will always back the blue. If you support law and order in Wisconsin, Brad Schimmel is the one to do it.
I'm telling y'all, anytime y'all hear those fucking hot button words of back the blue or law and order and all this bullshit, these dumb fucks don't even believe in law and order. Now, again, Stop listening to fucking words and look at their fucking actions. Does Donald Trump believe in law and order? Anybody in here? Does Donald Trump believe in law and order? Fuck no. This fucking idiot, this nigga done violated the Constitution more times than I can count. Deporting people, claiming they're in this gang. They ain't provided no proof, no nothing. Judges done came out and done ruled and told them stop fucking deporting people without due process, and they're still doing it. Who? He's the law and order. This motherfucker don't care about law and order. They want absolute power. Donald Trump wants absolute power. Did y'all look at the thumbnail that I showed y'all? Donald Trump has to have pillows under his feet so he can stand up straight. That's why that motherfucker be leaning every time like in the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal video. That goofball can't even stand up straight. Dementia is tearing his ass up. He's the law and order candidate. No, the fuck he ain't. He's the suck dick and kiss ass candidate. That's what he is. That's what he is. The only qualifications for being in Trump's administration is you gotta suck Donald Trump's dick. That is it. That is all. That is it. That is all. That's it. That's all.
This is the activation of the emergency broadcast system.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Don't speak up. Yeah, don't speak up. Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. I got a question. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Again. Okay. Y'all didn't hear me in the back? Y'all didn't hear me in the... Shakila Fields in the super chat. Salute to you, Queen. She said, use your voice and intellectual gift to continue the process. Salute Trill Will, LDBC, or nothing. Salute to you, Queen. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Look at actions. People, look at actions. Look at the actions. Okay, let me break down actions, right? Donald Trump campaigned on what? He was going to strengthen the economy. He was going to lower gas prices. He was going to lower grocery prices. He was going to do all this lowering the prices and stuff and make life better for the American people because that's what these people allegedly were complaining about. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris had a well thought out, well drawn out plan to help do just that. The curb fucking inflation, also to stop price gouging from these monopolies and these stupid ass companies who's taking advantage of all of us because they know we need their products to survive because we've been conditioned to a condo. What's up, Brody? Like, these people still voted for this dumbass knowing all the shit he said he was going to do. Project 2025. Project 2025 was real. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna go through Project 2025. If y'all want me to, I can. I can go through Project 2025. I can go through Project 2025, and you know why I can go through Project 2025? Because it's easy work. So, Project 2025, complete ban on abortions without exceptions. That's on page 449 through 503. Ban contraceptions on 449. Additional tax breaks for corporations in the 1% on page 691, which is what they're trying to do right now. Higher taxes for the working class. That's what they're trying to do right now. That's what they're trying to do right now. Eliminations of unions and worker protections. 581. Donald Trump is doing that by executive order. Cut Social Security. That's in that package. That freaking CR bill that this fucking Chuck Schumer, voted for. Him and 9 other fucking Democrats. They voted for this bullshit. Cut Medicare in the Affordable Care Act. So no health care for you. No schools for your kids. No Social Security that you paid for. You paid for this shit. You paid for it. I don't want to hear shit about entitlements. I don't want to hear shit about how Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security are debt based. No, the fuck they're not. You pay into them ever since you started fucking working. When you first signed your first W-2 form, you started paying into your Social Security and your Medicaid and Medicare. You paid for it. You paid for it. J. Rome, what's up with it, man? You paid for it. You paid for it. Period. You paid for it. I don't give a fuck what Trump. I don't give a fuck what that dumbass retard Elon Musk says. I don't care what none of these dumbass clowns say. I don't care. At the end of the day, when you look at your check, when you see the deductions for your state taxes, your federal taxes, Social Security, fucking Medicaid, Medicare, and fucking FICA, when you see that shit coming out, that's where that shit is going. Your Social Security tax, that shit goes to your Social Security for you when you retire at the age of, right now, with 62 and a half years old. When you retire, you get that money. You save said money. It's been in effect since 1931. MAGA, fuck you. Anyways, what else? On the Project 2025 bingo card. Raise prescription drug prices. He did that by ending Biden's cap on insulin, which was at $35. Now it's at $600. Because y'all are fucking retarded. And y'all don't understand that y'all are willing to burn down the house instead of sharing it with everybody else. Right. Let's see. Eliminate the Department of Education. Trump is trying to do that via executive order, even though constitutionally he doesn't have the power to. But he's trying anyway because he got a whole band of cucks that's in Congress and Senate right the fuck now. That's what he's doing. Use public taxpayer money to fund religious schools. These fucking Christian white nationalists want to force feed their bullshit beliefs because they don't even believe nothing in the Bible at all. I'm just telling y'all, it's not Bible based what these people are doing. This is all white Christian nationalist based. That's it. No foundation in gospel whatsoever. And I can prove it. They don't have none at all. They don't care. Teach Christian religious beliefs in public schools. For what? For what? Everybody in this country ain't Christian. Everybody in this country don't believe. This country is supposed to be the doggone platform for everybody to have their own beliefs and believe what they want to believe. A separation of church and fucking state. A separation of church and state. Separation of church and state. Let's see. And free and discounted school lunch programs. Yep. End civil rights and DEI protections in government. Done that by executive order. Ban African American and gender studies in all levels of education. Page 319. Ban books and curriculum about slavery. Why do you think they want to hide so much about slavery? Why? Why do they try to associate DEI with just black people when white women were the biggest proprietors of DEI and affirmative action? They were the biggest beneficiaries of both programs. They were. DEI didn't just mean black folks, even though we was last on the totem pole when it came to DEI policies. We were last, dead last. White women were first. White men were third. Latinos were second. Veterans were fourth. People with disabilities were fifth, and black people were very last. Period. Increased Arctic drilling. Hence the reason why J.D. Vance took his real weak mascara wearing ass all the way to fucking Greenland to look like a fucking cuck. And they made him look stupid. They sent his ass to damn Greenland. That's the reason why he's all in, oh, we need to annex Greenland. Deregulate big business in the oil industry. You know, because that's who fund Donald Trump's campaign, right? Scratch his buddies back. Ban books and curriculum about slavery. And climate protection. Why? So they can send the world spiraling into global heating and all that shit. As if Hurricane Helene wasn't proof enough that climate change is real. Hell, Trump can't leave the country anyway. Sheldon, why you think Trump ain't been nowhere? He can't go nowhere. He's a fucking felon. He's a felon. He can't go nowhere. End marriage equality, page 545 and 581. Condemn single moms while promoting only traditional families. Defund the FBI and Homeland Security. I wonder why. Use military to break up domestic protests on page 133. Mass deportation of immigrants in incarceration camps. May I add, in El Salvador. That's page 133. In birthright citizenship, Article 14 in the Constitution. Ban Muslims from entering the country. Eliminate the federal agencies like the FDA, the EPA, the NOAA, and more. Let me add on to that. Eliminate the CFPB. Eliminate the NLRB. Eliminate all this, the USAID. Gut the FAA. Give it all to fucking dumbass Elon Musk. Corrupt and gut the FEC, which controls our elections. You know how Trump made up the lie about him saying, man, the election was rigged. Y'all ain't heard this motherfucker say nothing about rigged elections since. Gut the SEC so that Elon Musk and Donald Trump can scam people using Bitcoin. The Department of Defense, where Pete DUI Hexiv, the DUI hire, is the most unqualified piece of shit I've ever seen in my life running that fucking department. Continue to pack the Supreme Court and lower courts with right-wing judges. Literally happening right now. Oh, side note, y'all want to see something? Y'all want to see something cool? Look at this.
They either have an issue with reading comprehension, or they are attempting to run one of the most shameful misinformation campaigns that we've ever seen in our lives. We filed that the CR, the continuing resolution, on Saturday.
You want to know what else was introduced on Saturday?
Keep your business clean. Let me pause that real quick. Do y'all know where this came from? Y'all know where that's from? Y'all know where that's from? Grinder. Grinder.
And the only thing that I'm wondering is, does this count on that app that your missing black son and you use to track masturbation?
So Covenant Eyes is the software that we've been using a long time in our household.
MAGA Mike is a doodoo mine, allegedly. MAGA Mike is a doodoo mine. So, all that talk about homosexuals and gay people and trans people, it seems the people who are obsessed with the lifestyles of gay people and lesbian and trans people, the ones who are obsessed with them, always see the ones that be hidden in that damn closet, don't it? Anybody comfortable in their own sexuality don't harp on what other people are doing in their bedroom. Am I right or am I wrong? It seems like all these doggone cases of people messing with kids, sexually assaulting children, babies, innocent kids, are all in some type of position of power, and they're white men. Every time they talk, it is a projection of shit that they're already doing. Every fucking time. That's why I always say this. It's action that tells you everything. They said that DEI is a failure to this country because, oh no, you can't have black people. You can't have black people in positions of power, right? That's what Donald Trump and that fucking Klansman Barbie that goes out on that podium and lie to y'all all the time. Yeah. Y'all do know during the Republican National Convention that Grindr shut down a few times because of overpopulation? Y'all do remember? People who obsess over what people do in their bedrooms usually are the ones in the closet. No, he signed more than that, Logan's life. He signed more than that. Donald Trump signed over 100 executive orders in his first 60 days in office. Most of those executive orders he signed ain't got no legal footing nowhere. He just doing it. Am I in the closet? Fuck no. Fuck no. Nah. I want y'all to check this out.
What's the real reason behind Donald Trump getting elected?
Project 2025, dog.
Project 2025?
You know what Project 2025 is?
What?
Okay, since Trump been in the office, the main thing everybody been talking about is him basically dismantling the Department of Education because the DOE overlooks the public school system. Because the majority of kids who go to public schools is from your local projects, and it just shows how much they want to keep us down as much as they can. And if he takes the DOE apart, how are kids who can't afford fancy schools gonna learn? Let him cook. And the reason they're doing this is because they're trying to keep us out the loop, so they defund our education system.
You smart.
They don't want people from the hood to know what's going on in the White House. So they try any way they could to dumb us down so that we don't know anything about politics. One of my mother, it's obvious that he's a horrible president. And that's why, too, Kamala couldn't be president, because if they get a white person to do it, black people can't do anything about it.
Let him cook. Let him. Do y'all understand what he just said? Y'all understand what that young man, that young king just said? They want to defund the Department of Education so they can keep more black people not knowing what the fuck is going on. Hence the reason why I started doing videos. Because I heard a whole bunch of black people talking about politics and they don't know exactly what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know the constitutionality of the vice president. They don't know the constitutional duty of the vice president. They don't know how government function works. They don't know about discretionary spending. They don't know anything about budgeting. They don't know anything about projected budgets. They don't know anything about nothing. They don't know anything about any of the various cabinet positions. They don't know anything about nothing. All they know is the shit that be reverberized in all these right-wing fucking platforms. There's a reason why there's always some right-wing fucking think tank in all black fucking publications like Source or World Star. You'll see a video about Donald Trump in the midst of us talking about hip hop and rap. Why the fuck is that possible? So that they can keep you misinformed and stupid. They can keep you misinformed. They can keep you misinformed. The more they can keep you misinformed, the more you won't spot the obvious hustle that's about to take place on you and your family. The more you're misinformed, the less you know, the more you won't realize you're being taken for a ride. They are taking you for a ride. They do not care. That's why they want to defund the Department of Education. They don't want any more Jasmine Crockett's. They don't want any more Kamala Harris's. They don't want any more Barack Obamas. They don't want no more. They want us all stupid, like their dumbass stereotypes clearly displays. They want us to be dumb.
Like Pete Hegseth.
Yep.
And his whole cabinet.
The whole cabinet is stupid. Everybody that works in this cabinet is dumb as fuck, unqualified. If it had been anybody else, if CQ Brown would have had a signal chat where he's disclosing classified information,
we'd be in jail.
He'd be under the jail. Under the fucking jail. Do y'all
that is
understand
highly
that
illegal. Highly illegal. And the fact that Trump let it slide is because he only cares about loyalists. He'll even let you slide even if you fuck things up because he doesn't care about America. Donald Trump hates America, and it's evidence of that. The fact that he let Tulsi Gabbard and everybody else, and even J.D. Vance, none of them, everybody who was part of that group chat should be in jail outside of the media person who exposed them. The rest of those folks who were involved in that chat on an on an unsecure wire should all be in prison.
But what did Pete Hegseth say? He said when Fox News Fox Propaganda interviewed him, he said there was no classified information discussed in this fucking chat. Now,
yes, it was.
Look, it's
you
right
talk.
here.
You guys are strategizing a war.
Right here.
What's it? That's classified information. That's not supposed to be out there.
You discussed this in a skiff.
You know this. You were in the military. So, and being in the military, you're gonna have you're gonna have what am I trying to say? Clearances, right? You're gonna have security clearances to the point where and you know that you can't, anything that you're involved in has to be, hidden from the public. It's not allowed to get out there, and everything has to go through the proper channels. If you make any type of mistakes, you'll be in trouble. And this is for people who are in the military, right? So you know this, that you have security clearances that regular citizens did not have. And you had to be absolutely safe with your security clearances. You couldn't be reckless. Everything you had to do had to go through the proper channels.
I want people to look at this list, bro. Look at this list. This is all classified information. Classified.
Discussing drone strikes is the classified information.
You do not discuss fucking war plans.
Or how about shitting on Europe? Said, oh man, I'm tired of helping out Europe and blah blah blah. I mean, the shit you're talking about, you're not supposed to. First thing, that's your allies, right? Are in Europe. You're not supposed to be talking about this shit on an unsecure wire. You're not supposed to say this shit. Nope. This is not even supposed to get out to the public. Nope. Not until after they declassify this shit. More than likely after you've been long passed on. That's not how this shit is supposed to work. Right. You're fucking up. Look who's all in the chat. JD, the vice president of James Bowman, is at the top. I will pray for victory. I will say a prayer for victory. Mike Waltz, who's supposed to be in charge of national security. Right there. Right. These niggas are over here texting fucking, oh man, here you go. A fist pound, a fucking American flag, and a fire emojis. And they're talking about all of this stuff. The building collapse had multiple positive ID. That you're discussing war plans. We're so fucking compromised, man. We're done. I was listening to this NSA dude. I don't know if you ever heard any of this. Heard this, brother. I'm gonna have to send this to you, bro. Let me see. This is from the other day. I was listening to this cat from NSA, brother, and he was like, "Man, this is." I said, I don't think y'all understand. Military people will know how bad this is.
This is
regular
bad.
citizens, you want to know, like, if you're a military folks know how bad this is. But this is an NSA guy.
I'm a veteran. This is bad. Really, really fucking bad.
This is not supposed to happen.
Our national security is compromised, bro. Our national security, we have no national security.
No, we ended up letting access to foreigners, so foreign governments more than likely have been able to infiltrate with ease, though, because we let them in. That's what happened. We literally gave them access.
Yep.
Hexef, a lot of these people are already compromised as is, right?
Yep.
So they already know the background. We know that Hexef and guy is cheated. He's a alcoholic. He's abusive, right? Like, this dude is compromised. Tulsi Gabbard, everybody knows she's compromised, right? And so they're gonna take advantage of these types of mistakes. But Trump was more concerned about loyalists. You don't need loyalists. You need competency. Competency is is more important than someone who's loyal to you. I need somebody who's not going to make a mistake of this fucking magnitude. That's what I need. Because number one priority, if we're going to be planning something, here's the guy right here, Malcolm Nance. I'm going to have to send this to you, though.
Yep.
I don't want to listen to this.
Welcome to a special damage control edition of Black Man Spy. I'm putting this one out in a hurry because, as you may have heard, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth formed a small working group with the National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, the Vice President of the United States J.D. Vance, the National Director of Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, Mike Radcliffe, the Director of the CIA, and another group of people that totaled 18 in advance of a U.S. attack on Yemen against Houthi rebels that had been attacking shipping in the Red Sea. And they did a thing. They did a very interesting thing. So today, you might notice I'm not wearing my Ukrainian flag pin. I'm wearing my Association of Former Intelligence Officers flag pin. And I am drinking my double espresso, which is about my 30th today, in my National Security Agency vintage 1980s cup, because we are going to talk about what could arguably be the greatest national security breach in American history. Wow, that sounds like hyperbole, Malcolm. How is that even possible? What with Aldrich Ames and the Walker spy ring and all of those things? Well, believe it or not, Aldrich Ames compromised the CIA and CIA's human intelligence assets, but did not endanger the entire national security of the United States. Same thing with the Walker spy ring. They endangered cryptographic systems at that time, which were constantly in flux for our secure communications, gave, some low-level intelligence, but they did not compromise the entire national security of the United States at the level we refer to in the world that I come from, the crown jewels. Let me define some things for you. What is crown jewels?
Let it go for like another 30 seconds, then I'm going to send it to you.
Is intelligence at the absolute tippy-top decision-making levers of government. Vladimir Putin and all of his senior staff having discussions together, or the senior staff's internal deliberations, which are operating at their top secret level, are considered crown jewels intelligence. Also, intelligence related to the security of their communication system. That's a crown jewels intelligence. And here's something that we should all know. The United States has spent 100 plus years trying to draft systems together and get electronic systems in the modern age in such a way that you cannot actually break into them. And we have formed these systems, these beautiful, incredible security systems, which are operated and developed by the National Security Agency and the Central Security Service, so that American military communications and the communications of the National Command Authority, that's the president and his senior staff, so that they can deliberate as easily as possible in such a way that their systems cannot be broken into by a hostile intelligence power. Now,
right. So I'll send that to you. You should just click. I mean, it's
Kelly, I got a
34
question
minutes. We
for you.
cook.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Is Donald Trump and them going to announce these as domestic terrorists?
No, absolutely not.
Open borders for Israel!
See how?
Look at these fucking terrorists, bro. Look at these
incels.
terrorists. Look at these fucking terrorists, bro.
Incels, terrorists, losers.
Losers. Losers. They let this shit go down in America.
Hold on,
But you over here
and they
harassing
pussy.
fucking immigrants who ain't
Hold
causing
on,
no
but
problems for nobody.
But hold on, before you say this, before you finish though, didn't Donald Trump, he complain about people protesting against Israel wearing masks, but he ain't gonna tell these people to take their mask off when they're being anti-black, anti-other ethnic groups as well, flying this Nazi shit that quote unquote America allegedly fought against. America did fight against it, but once again, when they brought the German when they caught German troops, they still continue segregation. The black troops couldn't sit next to the white troops who were fighting on the same side. No, the white Germans were treated better than the black soldiers. This is reality.
That's fact. That is facts. Because there's a reason why they want to hide black history. They want they want us to go make America great again. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Make America great again is make America before the emancipation of slavery again. That's what it is.
Or at least can we just get back to
make America
right after Reconstruction. At least
make
get
America
it back to
Jim Crow again.
Yep. At the least. That's the floor. That's the floor. We like, okay, so we want to at least get back to Jim Crow. We would love to go all the way back to slavery, but if we can get back to Jim Crow, we can go back to the good old days.
The good old days when we can go kill black people without impunity. We can throw them in fields, take away all their civil rights and liberties,
and get rid of all these other brown people, so we can just have black and white again.
Yes, this is exactly what Donald Trump
get our nigga slaves back.
Hey, Callie, you want to know something funny? The biggest argument I got was from these FBA goofballs, these fucking Sambos, all of them telling me, man, Donald Trump ain't racist. He ain't racist. He ain't a bit more racist. See, he supported Jesse Jackson.
But he's offering reparations for white folks who were quote unquote victims of quote unquote DEI or victims of affirmative actions. Or he's also offering reparations for January 6th, the people who actually committed treason. White people. So he seems to want to give white people pay for being complete another assholes or just existing, right? But even though we continue to see every time they pull back the curtains on these programs that are supposed to, quote unquote, be just for black folks, you seem to see that we benefit the least. But it doesn't matter. We still be the face of shit that we shouldn't be the face of. We are the face of welfare, even though most people on welfare are white, right? It doesn't matter.
White women, affirmative action, white women again. That food stamps, white people. But every negative every time you hear about welfare or social programs, you always see a black woman with multiple kids, and you think that's it. When
we're the face of crime, but white people commit more crimes than us. We're the face of crime. White people commit more crimes than us, and they also get away with more crimes as well. Black folks, once again, we are more than likely we get exonerated at an insane percentage. I think like 60% or something like that. So what we see
higher than that, Callie. I think it's higher than that for real.
It's insane, right? So
we get locked up at a higher rate and exonerated at even a higher rate. That's the crazy part. Because they can just go out and say, hey, this black person over here committed XYZ crime. And with no proof and no due process and the bullshit justice system, they normally get away with it.
Remember that piece of shit white woman mother who killed her kids, and then she went on to say that a black man did it.
Susan Smith. It drove her kids into the lake.
Drove her kids in the lake. Yep.
Happened here in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then she's like, "Oh, black folks." You know why she did that? Because she knows that
she can get away with
believable. She knows that it's believable to a lot of folks. So that's the first thing they think about. Is like, yeah, that sounds about right. That some niggers would do it. I'm like, no. Usually, black people want to stay away from your kids. We don't want nothing to do with your children or be around you. Matter of fact, I'm sorry if I can go around, because to me, just watching how many white folks continue to support pieces of shit like Trump, who supported Ronald Reagan, who supported George W. Bush, George Herbert Walker Bush, and all these other pieces of shit, presidents, governors who have been evil and shit like that. You guys vote for evil because you guys, a lot of y'all like the evil shit. And reality is this: most white Americans, and I can support this based off the way that y'all vote, are racist than a motherfucker. Because y'all, and then I would say like this. So they'll say, like, people say, well, that's just based on like 50%, voted that. I said, no, because a lot of white liberals who vote for Democrats are okay with the way things are going as long as they're not impacted too. They'll put their head in the sand and ignore all
that's why they were okay voting for Trump, bro. They were okay voting for him. They were okay voting for him as long as his policies only bothered us and immigrants. That's it. Black and brown immigrants. That's it. The only reason why these motherfuckers are even saying anything now is because those said policies are fucking with them. And I did a video a couple Sundays ago that said racism is expensive and you can't afford it anymore.
Well, I can show you this. I would say that most white people around the world are racist. I mean, we can show you, go to countries and demand things, right? They demand that they have, like, they go to Mexico and then they got an English-speaking town, and then they have demands that the locals, the goddamn indigenous people in Mexico, can't play their music in the town because it's too loud, right? Then you guys have places, and you guys go to Africa and you demand that you can build your own country there, even though you're not indigenous to Africa, right? Even though all y'all can just go home to Europe. You don't want to do that, but white folks go places and make demands like they're entitled to shit, right? Then you have a history of stealing. Like, so you go through, you look at European countries, they have all these artifacts from all over the world. Then you have France, who can't, pull its shit up self by its bootstraps, but has to live off, quote unquote, the alleged former the colonies in Africa, and also the South Pacific and in the Americas, and continue to make money off of them, right? So we see this history of European descendants where they just don't give a fuck about people. Oh, and for people to talk about how great Canada is, Canada has been involved in destabilization efforts around the world as well. So this is a European thing. Oh, and then we know about Argentina's history, right? Where they pretty much got rid of all the motherfucking black people. They were pretty much just genocided and kicked a bunch of them out.
Hold on, Callie. Brad Wilson said, what's the purpose of more division, though, man? Y'all are the cause of the division, dumbass. You are. Your bullshit talking points don't work here. We know too much.
Fuck you guys. Let's be real. Without European interference and destruction around the world could have peace. Europeans don't want the world to have peace. European and European descendants do not want peace. I can show you how Australia, New Zealand, how they've gone around causing and wreaking havoc around the world. I can point this out to you and your goddamn descendants. You guys, the world can't have peace because you don't want it.
Nope.
If you look at all the actions going around, look, we got war going on in Europe right now. Then we go look at what's happening in Africa, right, in the Congo and Sudan, and we see European efforts behind that. The reason why we know Silicon Valley is responsible for what's going on in the Congo, right? We look at what happened with Shell, right, and all the destruction of the goddamn Amazon. It's white people. You Europeans wreak havoc. Climate change, most of the climate change is done by Europeans. That's what happens. You guys have been destruction. You don't want peace. You need to fight back and get your people. If you say you don't want division, well, why don't you start by making sure that white people stop fucking shit up around the world and actually ask for peace. We don't have to have poverty anywhere on earth. But Europeans want destabilization. Europeans, the reason why you see countries like the United States go into South America and destabilize countries. Then people complain about the immigration process, right? We see it in the UK, we see it all throughout Europe. Meanwhile, they've been the cause of destabilization efforts all throughout the world.
Hey,
so now
Callie.
you end up with mass migration. Mass
Callie.
migration is caused by y'all.
Hey, Callie. I want to school Ryan, Brad, real quick. Brad said, I protested in 2020 and been a Dem supporter since. How is this helping? I'll tell you how this is helping. Because it shines a light on your real problem. You too busy worrying about a social construct, i.e. race, when it's always been about class. A class you ain't in. A class you ain't got no part of. A class you will never be a part of. A class that I will never be a part of. A class that my brother Callie will never be a part of. Your issue is you too busy looking at skin color. You too busy thinking, oh, I grew up on food stamps. You know why that is? It's because y'all keep giving your fucking money away to these rich fucking bigots. You keep giving your fucking money away because you don't want black people like me to have the same rights as you.
Oh, by the way, that food stamp program was
Republican,
designed for
either
you.
or, it does not fucking matter.
But hold on, but
Nancy Pelosi is a piece of shit.
Yep.
Chuck Schumer is a piece of shit. Kristen Sinema is a piece of shit. Joe Manchin, piece of shit. John Fetterman, piece of shit.
Will, who was food stamp program designed from? About originally?
White people. It was designed in 1930, right after the Great Depression.
Were black people allowed to get it originally?
No.
We got it more recently, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Look, here's something factual for you, so you can think that I'm not talking from a biased perspective. Let me educate you, young brother. Let me educate you. Since 1964, that is the only time black people have really been free in America. Period. The end. Every year before that, since the inception of the United States of America, black people have been marginalized and oppressed. So we fought in every war this country has thrown itself into. During World War I, during World War II, during the Korean War, and you're talking to a veteran, so I know this shit.
And here we go, right?
They come back home and white men are getting GI bills and getting the Homestead Act so they can go buy property, so they can build wealth for their family, and they shut us out of it.
But you see,
then they come in here, oh, you're a victim. Oh, I wonder who keeps victimizing black people. You, because you think because my black skin, something God gave me, something God gave my brother, something God gave all of us who look like me, is a deterrent. Somehow that makes us less superior than you. That somehow something in your genetic pool makes you superior to me when you don't. When you ain't. Will? When you never will be.
You know, we're looking at white folks, no matter whether you liberal or conservative, y'all hate feeling uncomfortable, man. You guys don't like truth. You don't like the history of what your people have done and what they continue to do around the world. We have declassified documents to support that Europeans have continued to destabilize the world. They have. Why? What do you think? The United States and other Western nations have tried to go after China and try to destabilize China because China is on pace to pass the U.S. as the world's number one economy.
They will, and they will, right? Because racism and greed is going to kill America. It's going to kill it. It's going to kill it. Brad, I'm talking to you because of the stuff that you're saying. It sounds like the liberal Democrat talking point. Like, oh, woe is me. I was on food stamps. I grew up poor. It was by design, brother. I want you to understand that it was by design. It was, Brad, it was by design. It was designed for you to be poor. Ever since the days of slavery, it's been designed that way. Only a certain handful of people hoard all the wealth. Meanwhile, everybody else
upper class Europeans only cared about themselves. But the thing
about it is, Brad, you benefit from it. That's the thing. You never owned a slave in your life. I've never been a slave. But I still feel the ramifications of what was done to my ancestors. My great-grandmother was a slave. My grandfather was a sharecropper. My grandfather was born in 1913. 1913.
And sharecropping was indentured servitude.
She was born in the 1800s.
Sharecropping was extended slavery. That was indentured servitude. They charge our ancestors, they charge our grandparents to actually work on those plantations, because after the plantations were closed, they came up with the system of sharecropping, and in a way, because a lot of descendants, Afro descendants, couldn't afford to, go buy a house or buy property and things like that. They would be allowed to stay on the plantation, and they would charge them for food. They would charge them to use tools. They would charge them to drink water. They charge them all kind of shit. So they would stay in debt forever, and they would have to. They continue to work on the goddamn plantations. That's the reality of this goddamn country. And what I said about Europeans and the destruction of the world, and the main reason why we keep having all these fucking wars, is because the Europeans don't want a stabilized world. We could have that. We have enough resources. We have enough food. We have enough, a whole bunch of shit. We should be worried about trying to protect the species, trying to protect other living organisms. But unfortunately, we have a large swath of Europeans who are more comfortable putting their hands in the sand and actually pretending like everything's okay because they're not bothered, right? So I was on Democratic Underground. I joined back there because I was during the last election, right? I joined back there. I was only there for about a week. You know why? Because I brought up some shit that those problems happen in Haiti, and I give a damn about black folks, right? They're also that's our family. Haitians are our family. And you know what? You know what goddamn white liberals said? They said, "Well, we send aid there all the time." I said, "But what about all the destabilization efforts?" I started posting declassified ads of the destruction that's been done by the U.S. right, and on that website. I got banned. I was there for like 24 hours, and I was banned because I pointed out the flaws of what even white liberals do all around the world, or the destruction that white people have done and that white Americans have done in Haiti, assassinating leaders, destabilizing the government, right? Paying gangs in order to wreak havoc and cause chaos there. Also, I can't wait till eventually the declassified ads come out, because I feel confident in saying that the United States assassinated the president a few years ago, when they said they had Venezuelans in fucking, I think it was the Venezuelans, I think it was Colombians. Colombians are the ones who assassinated the president and also shot his wife. This is what happens. Even white motherfucking liberals, man, are just as much of the problem. Just like we seen with the Bay of Pigs, right? We saw under Kennedy, all these presidents have gone around destabilizing the world. I looked at the classified documents with Kwame Nkrumah, right? Yep. President of Ghana. The United States helped arrange the coup. If you look at all these leaders that have been assassinated, from Thomas Sankara, right, to Malcolm X, your goddamn white liberals have been behind all this shit. The world, I can show you leaders around the world, trained dictators. Matter of fact, the school is called the Western Hemisphere Institute of Security Cooperation, right? And which is formerly known as School of Americas, where they train all kind of dictators from Noriega to Pinochet, right? Where they've got, matter of fact, did you know the United States has propaganda papers in Bolivia? Propaganda papers. They have these propaganda papers around the world where they cause chaos. And they've even worked with MI6, right, to help destabilize countries in Africa. They've worked with Paris, French intelligence to help cause chaos. European or in European descendant countries do not want the world to be stabilized, do not want the global South or brown people to actually have things. Then you guys, all of you, will complain about immigration. You guys will sit here and complain about, we got to have rules for people coming to the country. Why don't you stop fucking the country up? If you allowed them to develop, they would never come, because a lot of people want to stay at home. They don't want to come. But you guys are okay with that shit. You guys will put your hand in the sand and act like none of this shit has ever happened because your life is good. Or you'll say, well, I'm complaining. No, you're only complaining because you're starting to feel pain. But mostly, y'all haven't given a fuck about what your country has done around the world. only very few white folks have spoken up about this shit.
Hey, Callie, let me answer his question. He said, I'm asking why there's any reason to assume that everyone is against you. I'll tell you why. The 2024 election, 88% of Black Americans voted for Kamala Harris because she understandably stood for all the principles that we're all fighting for. Of course, did we have some defunct people in our fucking community that voted with this fucking orange turd? Yes, we did. That's why we call them out. The book dancers, Sambos, and shucking and jivers. That's what they are. But, here's the huge but. We had white people telling us, we're going to be right beside you, brother. Smiling, doing videos, going on newscasts, going on podcasts, saying how much they're going to value country over party. And they went and did the complete opposite. There won't be any unity until you feel how we feel.
That's your
you
family
get what
too.
I'm saying, Brad? It won't be no unity until you feel what we feel. And America now, for the first time in the history of this country, is finally starting to feel it. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Like I said, there's going to be a revolution in this country. And we're not even going to lift the finger. Not us, not Black folks. We're not. We're not going to. That's why you don't see Black folks out here protesting.
No, because we've been feeling this way the whole
time. Out here in the front leading the charge as we always have. All these civil liberties that everybody seems to enjoy was off the back and blood of my ancestors. It was off the back and blood of those people. They still don't get any kind of no admonishment or any kind of recognition of their sacrifice. They still don't. You still have white people, even white liberals, calling them victims. Oh, you want to be a victim. You want to be a victim. You want to be a victim. Yeah, I would rather you feel the pain.
Hell
you know
yeah.
why? Because
I'm happy all y'all
you
gonna feel
learn
it.
lessons. You learn valuable lessons. You learn lessons. You need to feel it.
He said you rather all of us feel pain.
We didn't
give a fuck when we were feeling pain.
We didn't ask for any of this shit. Black folks in America did not ask for none of this shit.
Wow.
We've been demonized for nothing. We've been patronized for nothing. We've been marginalized for absolutely fucking nothing but the color of our goddamn skin. And you're the same people who claim to love God. God gave us this melanin. He gave it to us.
But y'all don't give a fuck when it hurts us. So it's like, define
no
you rather all of us. Do you see that response right there?
They're tough. They'll get over. That's why doctors say, well, Black people have the highest thresholds for pain.
Yeah, absolutely.
We won't treat them when they're saying they're hurting or when they're in pain or when they're suffering. We'll let them just go on about it. Now you got an inept, racist, stupid-ass administration right now that's exposing all of it. That's the only good thing coming out of this shit. It's actually showing all those liberals, all those white people who think, oh, I got Black friends. I stand beside Black people, but you don't feel the pain of the reason why we're still talking about the same thing Martin Luther King had a dream about in 2025. We're still repeating the same thing Fannie Lou Hamer said. We're repeating the same thing Rosa Parks said. Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey. We're saying the same shit. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing changed. We wanted to be treated equal. What did Donald Trump say? Diversity, equity, and inclusion is a stain on America. It's about merit. It ain't never been about merit in this country. Ever. You think anybody on his cabinet right now merit or earned their fucking positions on those fucking jobs? Fuck no. They got there because they sucked Donald Trump's ass. That's the only reason why they're in the cabinet positions they're in. They are Fox News hosts as the Secretary of fucking Defense. And this drunk piece of shit is out here leaking classified information, and everybody's like, so what? But they made a fucking hissy fit about Hillary Clinton's emails. Oh, her emails, she should be in prison. Lock her up. Lock her up. You didn't say shit about Donald Trump having classified documents, sharing them with Russian oligarchs at Mar-a-Lago. No one said a fucking word but Hillary Clinton's emails and Hunter Biden's fucking laptop. And he's never served in any capacity in government ever. You want Black folks who y'all are marginalizing, killing out here in these streets for nothing but their skin color because of the fear of equality. This is what I want you to understand, Brad. I'm not yelling, I'm not coming down on you, but I'm just letting you know exactly the reason why we feel the way we feel. Because for a long time, since we've been here, you had white people, sure, they were hung right alongside of us. But a majority of y'all, a majority of white Americans,
that's a minuscule amount of
don't
people
even
too, bro.
care that we suffer. Don't even care that we've been marginalized. Don't even care that we had to work 10 times harder to get in the same positions that their daddies gave them. That's the problem. That's the issue I got. That's the reason why I'm not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. I'm none of that shit. Reason being is because I know better now. I know the history. I know the real history of this country now. I understand what we got at stake. I understand 2024 showed me one thing. No matter how much white people smile in your face and say, I got your back, when the rubber meets the road, you will see. That's why I titled this video what I titled it.
White first.
Actions tell you every fucking thing you need to know. I don't give a fuck if you say you love me, I'm your homie, we cool, we this, that, and the third. When it comes down to it, when the rubber meets the road, where the fuck would you be? Motherfuckers always talked about, man, if it was me back in the day during slavery, I'd do X, Y, and Z. You seeing what would happen right the fuck now. I know me. I know me. I know me. If I was back in those days, I'd be doing the same fucking thing right now in the street. I'll be calling this shit a spade right in the street in the face of these motherfuckers and don't give a fuck about what happens to me. You know why? Because I love my people and I love freedom. I got the same heart that Malcolm X had. I have the same heart that Martin Luther King has. Fannie Lou Hamer, Sojourner Truth. I have the same heart. I just want my people to have an equal shot, period, and be left the fuck alone. We can't ever get that shit. We can't.
It will never happen in America,
people
bro.
doing it cowards. All these
happen.
Donald Trump is a coward. JD Vance is a fucking coward. Pete Hegseth is a fucking coward. All these people are fucking cowards. They're hiding behind our big ass military that waste money like we waste drinking water. They waste money. They haven't passed the audit in 7 fucking years. They haven't passed one fucking audit yet. But now they want to go take grandma's Social Security. And motherfuckers ain't even outraged about it. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care. You got some billionaire sitting on TV talking about, well, I don't think old people are going to be calling if they miss their Social Security check. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well,
You're
you
a
made it harder
billionaire.
to call
Your
too,
grandma
because
can call you and say, I need some money, and you got it.
Because they closing all the call centers, so you're not gonna be able to call. You're gonna have to drive to go fix your issue with Social Security. Because the idea is they're trying to crash the shit anyway.
Right.
But what I want to say is to I've learned a long time ago, and you guys continue to prove me right. White liberals are just as much of a problem as these damn white conservatives. There are only a small percentage of white people who actually will get down and get in the street to try to stop the injustice. But majority of white liberals don't give a damn as long as they're not impacted. And Malcolm X warned us of this shit. And I want to play this 2-minute clip real quick. Listen to this.
White liberals who have posed as our friends. White liberals who have been eager to point out what the white man in the South has been doing to us, while they themselves here in the North are doing the same thing. They have been making a great fuss over the South, only to blind us to what is happening here in the North. And now that the eyes of America's 20 million blacks can easily see that this white fox here in the North is even more cruel and vicious than the white wolf in the South. The Southern wolves always let you know where you stand. But these northern foxes pose as white liberals. They pose as your friend, pose as your benefactor, pose as your employer.
Talk
they
to him,
pose
Brother
as your
Malcolm.
landlord. They pose as the neighborhood merchant. They pose as your lawyer trying to help. They infiltrate all your organizations. And in this manner, by joining you, they strangle your militant efforts toward freedom, toward justice, and toward equality. They use integration for infiltration. Throughout America, here in the North as well as the South, masses of black people are demonstrating against the oppression and exploitation of the white man. Our people have lost all fear of the white man. They have ceased trying to waste their love on the white man. And they have ceased turning their nonviolent cheek to the violent white man. And because of this new, fearless, more militant attitude on the part of our people, we see the increase of violence and bloodshed between the white oppressor and the oppressed, between the white exploiter and the exploited, between the white slave master and his 20 million ex-slaves. And where will all of this end?
There you go. Like I tried to tell y'all before, man, I said, man, I done figured y'all out a while ago, man, most of y'all. There are some. Like I said, I'm not going to try to put everybody in the box. But the overwhelming majority of you are enemy to everybody else, especially my people, black folks. And if it was up to me, and I want y'all white folks to understand this, I would take all the black folks, I'm talking about people who are African descendants, and the Africans who have left. I will put us in Africa. I will throw everybody outside of Africa who are not African. At least I would keep us in sub-Saharan African, because there are non-black people who are also indigenous to Africa. The indigenous African people can stay in Africa. If you're not indigenous to Africa, you cannot come in. I would also send all you Europeans back to Europe and allow the indigenous people of the Americas to actually run their shit, allow the indigenous people of the South Pacific to run their shit. And we're going to force you to have to actually build up Europe and stay there and not go out and try to exploit and wreak havoc outside of your indigenous land. You are indigenous to Europe, and that's where you should be. And if you want to fight and kill, you should do it to each other and not to the rest of the world. And you will be cut off for tens of thousands of years with no access to nobody else. That's what should happen. And that will be the best way to salvage the world, is to force you motherfuckers to live amongst each other in Europe where you're indigenous to. And that needs to happen. And I'm sorry, even some of y'all who are really cool, but y'all got to go. Because one of the things too that happens to the rest of the world now, that due to you and the European mindset of creating this whole global caste system where white is the pinnacle, when you guys are not as genetically diverse or have the phenotypic diversity of sub-Saharan Africans, the most genetically diverse people on earth. The fact that you made the most genetically diverse people on earth as bottom caste is absolutely insane, because nature favors genetic diversity.
Facts.
That's reality.
Facts. That is facts. That is facts. Again, I'm going to reiterate my point. You keep saying the only way a majority of white people in this country are really going to learn how to turn their face away from the social construct of whiteness and white supremacy is they're going to have to feel the pain of the people they are oppressing, either knowingly or unknowingly. Period. You're going to have to feel it, unfortunately, and you're going to, because you got somebody in office that is quite soulless enough to make you feel it. Which, like, everybody who's sitting here cheering and, oh, make America great again, Trump is the best president ever, America's back, and all this other stupid, weird ass shit. As soon as these tariffs hit, as soon as he stripped all of his social programs away from y'all, as soon as they do all of this stuff that I know Donald Trump and these Republicans are going to do, unless y'all get y'all asses out in Florida and vote in those 2 special elections that's coming up to even up the fucking House. That's the only fighting chance we got. And that Supreme Court race in Wisconsin. That's the only fighting chance we got.
Tuesday. Anybody in Wisconsin,
vote.
I know, and you guys are coming. You guys, if you're in here and you're from Wisconsin, go out there and you need to make sure that you do not vote for Elon Musk backed fascist judge. do not support that piece of shit. You know what I mean? In this case, you do need to get behind the Democrat. You do get behind the Democrat. I need you to do that. It's very important. This is also going to have massive ramifications because if you're a white liberal, this is going to have massive ramifications on yourself, right? So you need to get out here and you need to go vote for the Democrat. Make sure you do that. You guys need to not waste time, because Elon Musk is paying people $100
Yep.
Elon Musk is paying people $100 to go register to vote and go vote for his candidate. Now he's saying that he's not putting it out there where he's saying it's his candidate, but it's obvious that this dude is trying to buy the election. So I need you guys to come out here and show up and make sure that you guys go out and support Susan Crawford. Brad Schimmel is a fascist judge who was pro January 6th. He was pro January 6th.
Yep.
He doesn't believe that he's also against abortion rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
This dude, he's a piece of shit. He's an absolute piece of shit. And he supports an authoritarian government. He's going to vote on behalf of the Trump administration every time. He's not going to support the citizens. That's because that's who he is.
Hey, Callie.
He would be for overturning an election.
Yep.
He supported that.
Yep. But here's something else. I want y'all to hear Mark Wayne Mullen lie on down Meet the Press this morning. Here you go.
Tell me where the location was at. What part of the region was it at? What part of the world was this at? We have a lot of conflicts, a lot of issues going on around the world, from Africa to anywhere in the Middle East to even in Asia or possibly through Europe. This could have been going on any place in the world. There was no...
Look where this dumb fuck is from. The stupidest state in the United States of America. The stupidest state. Oklahoma ranks 49th in education for a reason. Because of dumbasses like him. But they'll shove Jesus down your throat, though. I love Jesus.
Specific information except that a target was going to be hit. We have terrorist organizations coming after the United States everywhere because the Biden administration has done nothing for 4 years. Instead of having peace through strength like President Trump is leading, they try to do an appeasement. And what happened is these rogue regimes and terrorist organizations have taken advantage of it.
You mean the same Donald Trump that negotiated with the fucking Taliban and tried to bring them here to Camp David on the anniversary of September 11th? The same one? The same one? You mean the same one?
The same one.
The same one. Wow. That's mind-blowing. Shout out to Nada gifting those memberships. Salute to you, man.
Oh, and let's talk about this same Donald Trump that said that he wrote a love letter. No, he had Kim Jong-un wrote him a love letter. Yeah, that they fell in love. He fell in love with a dictator. With a dictator. He fell in love with a dictator. You see that he seems to be very friendly to dictators, right? Do you notice that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Name one bad thing Donald Trump ever said about Vladimir Putin. One. Just one.
I can't. He loves him. He said they're really good friends.
Oh, he rules with an iron fist. He's this, he's that. He sucks. Man. Nada, salute to you in the super chat. He said salute Trill Will and salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute, Brody. Like, these people literally sat here all day long trying to make up reasons and make up things and say, oh man, see, if it were for this person or this, see, Joe Biden is Joe Biden's fault. They always try to throw the blame on Joe Biden and the Democrats. They ain't got they got no power. Joe Biden ain't in office. Joe Biden's retired, homie.
Well, you know the former Philippine president, another guy that he idolized watching. Remember, he said he wanted to kill drug dealers, right? We should just kill him, right? You know, he got that from Rodrigo Duterte, former Philippine president, who's been arrested, right? he was arrested. So this guy he was a criminal and a piece of shit president who was arrested. This is the guy that Donald Trump also idolizes. You know what? Just want to let y'all know, for all you MAGA morons out here, this is who. But a lot of y'all like it. A lot of y'all, because you didn't see how MAGA they love Putin. They think Putin is the greatest person ever.
Yep.
Oh, Putin doesn't do anything right. He invaded Ukraine. Now, I will give you this: the United States did overthrow a democratically elected president, because he was more friendly towards Putin. And that did happen under the Obama administration, right? So that did happen, right? And that's what the United States does. The United States does this. That's not the only country that that's not the only country that we overthrew their government because we didn't like the way they didn't favor U.S. interests. This is what the United States does. When Donald Trump's talking about regime change in Venezuela, which he tried to do in his first term.
Yep.
Right? So they are plotting to overthrow Maduro. Now Maduro's a piece of shit.
Yep.
He's not somebody good, and I don't feel for him, but that's not our job. Our job is not to overthrow governments. It's not.
Our job is to mind our fucking business.
Facts.
And mind our we got enough. Look, the irony of all this is J.D. Vance and Donald Trump going around talking shit about other countries, talking about how they treat their constituents when they treat us like shit here. The irony. Pam, I just read your comment, and I just want to touch on this. The whole premise of this whole MAGA dumbass movement is soullessness, no empathy. Now, think about it like this. MAGA deems empathy as something weak now.
No, cruelty is what MAGA stands for. They're all for all the evilness.
Cruelty is their signature. It's the
feature. It's not the bug. It's the feature.
This is what they thrive upon.
It's the feature.
Upon fear. They thrive upon hate. They thrive upon soullessness and no empathy and no kind of care for anybody.
Now, did we destroy your family? Good. Right. We meant that. Hold on, and they will say this. That's exactly what we needed because you should have came through this country legally. Well, we were legal. We were here legally. Well, yeah, you have nothing to say once you have evidence that they were here. You don't give a shit.
Right.
Because reality is most of you MAGA motherfuckers want a white ethno state because you're fucking racist.
Right.
But you could have had that if you stayed in Europe.
But let me read what Pam wrote. She said, I have 4 sons. 3 are not MAGA, 1 is. I got into a fight with him yesterday. I said my Social Security is in danger. I could end up in the street. His response, I feel sorry for you. That is MAGA in a nutshell. Because they think this shit is not going to affect them. They don't care about it. They don't care about your Social Security. They don't care about your Medicaid. They don't care about your Medicare. They don't care about your kids having proper education. They don't care about nothing. All they care about is absolute power. They want to give Elon and Donald Trump absolute fucking power so that they can rule and reign and everyone suffers.
Now ask MAGA to say something bad about Donald Trump. Ask MAGA to tell you one thing. Ask MAGA to tell you one thing to disagree with them.
They can't. They'll blame Biden, or they'll blame Obama, or they'll blame Hillary Clinton, or they'll blame Kamala Harris. They'll blame everybody but Trump. Trump is the reason why the stock market's in the trash. Joe Biden handed this motherfucker a golden economy with growth out the yin-yang. Business relationships across the globe were at an all-time high. Donald Trump took that and shit on all of it. Told all of our allies to go fuck themselves. And now the whole world is seemingly turning their back on the United States as they should. And guess who's going to pay for it? Not Donald Trump, not Elon Musk, but you. You sitting here watching this video right now. The one over, oh man, Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time. You're going to be, don't worry. I'm waiting. I got time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Wait. Just like they were saying in that movie, Fallen. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Yep, time is on my side. Time is my ally. The greatest ally that you, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, MAGA, any of these dumbasses in this administration, none of them can defeat time. Time is going to tell. And trust me, when that clock strikes 0, when all this shit, Donald Trump and his dumbass fucking goofy, unqualified, uneducated, ignorant, stupid, racist, and all that and above, his administration, when they get done fucking up the earth, because this is what they're doing. They're going to fuck up the earth in a way that has never been fucked up before. They're going to fuck this shit up. They already fucking it up. It's going to take a diplomatic genius to go and fix all these relationships that Donald Trump burned. Donald Trump and the MAGA party is going scorched earth right now. This is what they're doing. They're counting on it. They're counting on Donald Trump being in power. They counting on him having absolute power. But one thing they ain't counting on is what's going to happen when that clock strikes zero, when all the fuckery he put to his own people starts affecting them. I told y'all, and I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. The revolution will be televised, and it won't be you or me or Callie or none of us who are screaming to the top of our lungs that this motherfucker is toxic to everybody here. This motherfucker is the domestic terrorist. They are fascist. They're running a fascist regime. The Heritage Foundation, all these motherfuckers, everybody knows who's doing this shit. And they think they're protected by their money. They're insulated by their money. That money ain't gonna mean, did that money make a difference when Luigi ran up on that fucking CEO from United Health? No, the fuck it didn't. Nope, it did not. So trust me when I tell you, these motherfuckers are violent. They've been prone to be soulless. They've been prone to go out here, strike first and ask questions later. I promise you, they're not going to be as resolved as us. They're going to go out there because they're going to be mad. Look at all these town halls these Republicans are running from. Look at them. Look at what happens. That stupid Ukrainian bitch that ran was Sparks. She went and did a town hall and got her ass ran up out of there. You think that they gonna quit yelling? They're gonna quit booing. They're gonna quit clapping, and they're gonna start acting. Action, ladies and gentlemen, action. I'm telling y'all, when they keep putting the fuck to these people and they see, oh, well, all these plants are shutting down, you ain't got no job no more. They're going to see, oh, grandma got kicked out of her nursing facility because they cut off her Medicaid and her Medicare, and they cut off her fucking Social Security, and you're going to be in the custody. Y'all better go look up your state laws of what happens when your elderly parents get kicked out of a nursing facility. You better go look it up while you're over here kikiing and ha-ha and think, oh, man, you just being a victim. Okay, go look up your state laws. You're going to be, that your elderly parents are going to be returned to the custody of their kids. You're going to have custody of your parents. You're going to have to make sure that they're taken care of. And do you think you can afford to do that shit? Fuck no, you can't. You barely making it now. Now, on top of that, you throw your dementia-riddled grandma, grandpa out in the mix in your house where y'all barely making it right now, y'all going to be in the street. Then y'all think this is going to be fucking funny now. Oh, it's Make America Great Again now. But wait, this shit is going to happen. Then you're going to see Elon Musk get raking in billions and billions of your tax dollars. You're going to see them pass a $4.5 trillion tax giveaway to all these rich motherfuckers, and they're going to be out here having the time of their life while you're trying to figure out how in the fuck you're going to get somewhere to lay your head. Y'all keep thinking this shit's going to be a game. All right. Cool story, bro. Let me know how you come out of this shit.
Watch.
I promise you, y'all are going to revolt. Y'all, the ones who come here talking about make America great again and Trump 2024 and Trump 2028, are you fucks coming in here saying that stupid shit? Trust me, I can't wait to see your faces when all this shit starts taking hold. Because Trump only been in office a little over 60 days.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't none of his policies done took effect yet. You ain't really felt them yet. You're starting to feel them. Ask those farmers in Wisconsin.
If he was
those
smarter,
farmers in Nebraska. Ask them.
If Donald Trump was competent and had any type of intelligence, America would already be done.
Yep.
It would be done already.
Yep.
He's just not bright enough. This is why we got to get these neoliberal Democrats out of the way, because there will be somebody smarter than Donald Trump to come along and enact policies like this and worse, because they're going to be intelligent enough to be able to get away with shit.
Look at Ryan Prado. Look at him. Don't block him. Don't block him. Don't block him, Mahari. Shit. I want y'all to see these fucking cave demons in action. I want you to see them. Stop blocking people.
Yeah, don't block them. We want to confront them.
I want him to type that shit because I want you to see who you up against. These people don't have.
Jay Satoke, are you a South African?
These people don't have fucking intelligence. These people don't have a fucking soul. These people are nothing but mindless fucking lemmings going off that fucking cliff. And guess what? Ain't gonna be a motherfucking soul there to save you. Because I don't give a fuck whether your Meemaw gets kicked out of that nursing care facility. I don't give a fuck if she can't get her medication. You earned it, bitch. You earned it. Good for you. I don't feel an ounce of sympathy for you. You're the motherfucker I'm talking to. Ryan Prado, you're the fuck stick I'm talking to, dumbass.
Oh, it's Ryan Prado. So you're Latino, right? Prado?
Yep.
You're Latino.
You don't get deported.
I want to say this to you, bro. I want to say this. Quiero agradecer a la presidenta Gloria Sheinbaum por enfrentarse al presidente Donald Trump. So shout out to Gloria Sheinbaum for standing up to Donald Trump. I wanted to thank her for standing up to Donald Trump. So you are one. Are you probably Cuban, right? Are you El Cubano?
I will vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, your ass gonna be in El Salvador posing for a fucking video shoot where Christy Nome look like she's filming another video for fucking OnlyFans with a bunch of men behind her. While she's sporting that Rolex that her constituents paid for. You fucking ghoul. Oh, y'all didn't know Christy Nome is charging her constituents $640,000 for all those trips she took, bear hunting in Canada and going to fucking Paris and shit on her constituents' dime because she was the governor. Yeah.
Tu familia será deportado. Yeah. No, for real? You hear what I'm saying? Will, I said tu familia será deportado, which means that your family will be deported.
Bye, bitch. Bye.
Mr. Prado. He said, speak Spanish somewhere else. Your feelings hurt? You understand that America is not an English-speaking country. America doesn't have a language. It's all your family is generational. Your name Prado. You Latino, bro. You Latino. Tell me when America had a language. If you want to keep America. Hold on, AJ Moore. Tell me when did America get a national language?
I will vote for Donald Trump.
No, it didn't, AJ Moore. AJ Moore is a moron.
You stupid fucks.
AJ Moore is a moron.
Damn, I love proving y'all fucking right. Y'all are fucking stupid.
Hold on. He said, hold on. This dude over here, AJ Moore, at the time, he said, he speaks Spanish, so I speak Spanish wherever the fuck I want to. I'm Black American, bitch ass nigga.
Look, Ryan Prado said, come to South Boston and tell me that. I know you a fucking racist.
Absolutely.
Hey, I tell you what, tell ICE when they come and arrest your stupid ass. Dumb fuck. One more time for fucking Ryan Prado, you fucking clown.
Your family gonna be the fuck up out of here, getting deported.
Donald Trump. I don't believe it, right? You know, all I need is the truth. Because we love our country, we love it just like you. The economy, life is good.
For Trump.
Because we love our country, we love it just like you. Oh my God, I will vote.
What that mean is shut the fuck up. AJ Moore, stop being a bitch nigga. I speak Spanish wherever the fuck. Come shut me up from speaking Spanish, AJ Moore.
That felt good.
Come shut me up. Come force me to stop speaking Spanish. I'll speak Spanish whenever the fuck I want to, AJ Moore. Come do it. I want you to pull up. East Oakland, California. Come on up.
Yep. He gonna go
pull
home.
Up.
And he gonna pull up and get a hole for his trouble.
Like, man, pull up, come force me to.
Stupid dumb fucks like Ryan and AJ Moore in here trying to sound tough on the internet.
Yeah, like
Get
what
your
kind of
dumb ass,
nigga
get a
gonna do?
hole put in your ass, dummy.
Bro, I'll beat the brakes off your ass.
I ain't gonna lift my finger. Except this one. Hey, I ain't gonna lift my finger, Callie.
Pull up and come force me to, nigga. If you are black, which I doubt.
I ain't even gonna, bruh, I ain't even gonna lift a finger. Except this one. You stupid
No,
fuck.
you ain't speaking. Pull up. Come do it. I want you to.
Look at AJ Moore trying to sound like a gangster. I'm a gangster.
You ain't shit, bitch. Bitch ass nigga. If you whatever you is,
I'm a gangster.
I don't even know if you black. Oh, don't speak.
Hey,
I'll speak more of it.
Ain't that a fact, bro? Every time we prove your stupid ass wrong, y'all want to fight. You gonna fight? You gonna be fighting to breed, motherfucker. You gonna be fighting to breed. Hey, I got many options. You can choose however.
322 Connecticut Avenue, Dorchester, Massachusetts. If you think you, man, shut your bitch ass up, you punk ass white boy.
Up.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Shut your bitch ass up. I tell you what. Take your pick. What's in that golden box back there? Take your pick.
Allergic to the sun.
Way you want to end up in a rectangle, I hope you got a good suit for you.
Yeah, let's look at this. Let's see. Let's see if that's really your address. I don't believe none of y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up at that. 322. Motherfucker getting you the shit to a restaurant.
I'm a gangster, buddy. I'm a gangster. I am a gangster. I'm a gangster. Ryan Prado said he's a gangster. You're a thug. You're one of those thugs that climbed the wall on January 6th, aren't you, fuck nigga? Oh, boy, I love how y'all play tough on the internet. We don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
An ounce of a fuck. Your ass gonna get turned into a hashtag. All because you mad and in your feelings. You in your feelings. Oh, you in your feelings. Oh, AJ Moore in his feelings.
Dude ain't even coming up. Bro, your shit don't even come up, bro. I'm looking at your shit ain't even coming up on the app. I'm looking on the maps. Your shit not even coming up, homie.
Oh, his feelings hurt, Callie. You hurt his pussy. You hurt his pussy, Callie. You hurt his pussy, Callie. You hurt it. You hurt his pussy, Callie. Oh, his pussy hurts.
You hurt?
His pussy hurts.
Now y'all can't see what I type. What you type, bitch, nigga? I got family in Cali. You wallet. Where? What part of California, nigga? North, Central, or Southern California? Where?
Leave me alone.
You tell me about California. You got family in California. So what? You probably never been here.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Where?
Cali.
Where they from? I just came in the room and motherfucker was speaking Spanish and talking crazy. Then it was I'm in Cali. Pull up. Check me out. You lame as fuck. You a bitch ass nigga. You came in talking shit. Yep. You the one came in there complaining that I'm speaking Spanish. I can speak Spanish whenever the fuck I want to.
Yep. I will vote. I will vote.
Mad as fuck if I'm speaking Spanish.
I will vote.
You speak English, nigga. Hold on. You speak English. If you are black, let me say this right now. You're black and you speak English. English is not indigenous to your body, bitch ass nigga.
Ooh.
Your ancestors, when they were first brought over, didn't speak no motherfucking English. So here's the funny thing is, right? Ignorant, dumbass nigga like AJ Moore, and I don't believe you're black. I don't believe you're black. Not talking like this anyway. So the first thing is this. Being able to speak multiple language is a good thing. Did you know that a lot of Africans can speak like 5, 6, 7 languages? Did you know that? Matter of fact, I'm friends with this one lady. She's part of the Fang tribe, right? She's from Equatorial Guinea. She speaks her indigenous language. She speaks like 4 indigenous languages in Africa. She speaks French, Spanish, Italian. She also speaks Portuguese.
And he's mad at you because he's stupid. Damn, AJ Moore, you had to come in here and show you mad because you stupid, bro. For real.
Hold on.
Man.
My homie Knock Measy, right? My homie Knock Measy, this nigga's a polyglot. He's from Brooklyn, New York. Right now, he lives abroad. I'm not going to tell you where he lives. He lives abroad.
MAGA Federates are mad in the chat, bro.
He speaks 6 languages. My homie Knock Measy speaks 6 languages. 6. Black American.
I will vote. I will
Only
vote.
an ignorant motherfucker be mad if somebody can speak more than one language.
I will vote for Donald Trump. You fucking dumbass.
Mad as hell. Motherfucker came in here. We're not even talking about it. I'm speaking Spanish. I was thanking Gloria Steinbach for standing up to Donald Trump, and it triggered you. And this motherfucker Puckerwood sat there and posted a fake ass address like I knew he would. You don't want no smoke. I looked your shit up. Your shit don't even come up on Google Maps.
It's a shack anyway.
And he motherfucking lied. When he had an opportunity. He had an opportunity. I Googled this shit. His shit does not come up on Google Maps.
That man paying
$4,000
to live in a shack. You fucking idiot.
I'm one of the ones who will pull up on you. So don't try to talk shit like that. I want to go see it if it even exists. Because I know y'all be putting up fake address. Because there was one dude on Twitter, right? He sat there. He sat there and posted an address in Brentwood, California. I said, fucking KFC. You gave me a KFC restaurant. You didn't even give me an actual address. You gave me an address that doesn't even exist.
My Lord, have mercy.
Give me an address that don't even come up on Google Maps.
Boy, times is hard out here in these streets. I tell you.
Then hold on, AJ Moore talking about I got family in California. Said where?
I got family on the moon. Stupid.
All this, all that because I spoke Spanish. I wasn't even talking to you.
Yeah, man. Look at him. Look at him.
The fact that triggered you is fucking hilarious.
Did your pussy hurt? Does it hurt? Does it hurt when you a bitch on the internet, bro? I mean, I want to ask for real. Cause I ain't never been a bitch in my life. But does it hurt being a bitch on the internet, dude? For real? I just want to know. I'm asking. Shit, y'all tough. I'm tough. Look at Kofi with the shit. The guy talking right now sounds so dumb. I bet he think he's smart. I bet you think you're smart. You
Kofi
fucking
with the
monkey.
Shit. Oh no! This is a white boy who took Kofi Kingston's picture.
I know. Look at him. Look at the racists coming here. Oh, have mercy. Boy, y'all never stop proving me right.
Then you spelled the shit wrong.
Y'all never cease to try to prove me wrong. I know when you fuckers are stupid. I know y'all are stupid. I know y'all lick windows. I know y'all lick windows. You fuck your sister. You ain't got but one tooth that work in your mouth. Your fucking family tree goes in a straight line. Y'all motherfuckers are wild. Y'all wilding, bro. Y'all why are you mad for? You mad? You mad because I'm talking about your master Donald Trump? You mad? You mad, Wendell Liquor? You mad because I called your daddy and told you he ain't shit? You mad?
And you guys don't even know why he has the name Kofi. So I know this is why you ain't no real Kofi.
Why. I know it's one of the
Kofi
BMX
means that you were
boys.
born on a Friday.
I know it's one of the BMX boys that's on here pretending to be black so they can say all the racist shit they want to say. Because these motherfuckers
but Kofi, because there were black Americans as well, right? It's a name that was given, right, in the Americas, which you'll see like at Kofi. Matter of fact, I forgot the English. Cuffy is the English version of Kofi, right? It just means that you were born on Friday, right? So it's an Akan name, an Akan. You know, some of the tribes from the Akan. One of the tribes from the Akan is the Ashanti or the Asante.
Never thought the lepers would eat my face. Oh, I never thought the lepers would eat my face. Cause you are fucking stupid. And you mad cause I'm fucking you up. Don't be mad cause I'm fucking you up. That's why you mad I'm fucking you up. Kofi with the shit is in here cosplaying Kofi Kingston from wrestling.
And spelled his name wrong.
Because you're fucking
and he spelled
stupid.
It wrong.
Cause you're stupid.
And you spelt it wrong, bro. You spelled the shit wrong.
Stupid.
You spelt it wrong.
Stupid.
I bet you can't tell me shit about the economy.
Nope. They don't care.
Or one of the main lands, especially because at one point, what we call Ghana today was known as the Asante Empire. Ashanti is the European way of saying Asante, but Asante was the empire in West Africa at one point known as which got labeled the Gold Coast.
You causing their fucking little peanut brain to overload, big dog. Better stop.
Guess what? Black Americans are also the descendants.
It's a lot of racism. It's a lot of racism in here. Get your little stinking ass up out of here. You ain't old enough to be here anyway, Gregors. Get your dumb ass out of here. And go make some fucking sandwiches, nigga. Get your little young ass out of here. Hold on, man. Let me help you on up out of here, because we don't have no cheering in here running and talking disrespectful to grown folks. Get your stinking ass out of here. The fuck out of here. Gregors, your ass is 12 years old and can't even read. Get your stupid ass out of here and go watch SpongeBob, dumbass. Get your dumb ass out of here.
No, it doesn't mean you were born on a Saturday, you dumbass.
Look at this.
That would be Kwame. Like that would be Kwame, motherfucker. They got names for each day of the week.
I made a joke. I let them gay Charles glad. Did you think of that joke all by yourself, you fucking monkey? You think of that joke all by yourself? You thought about that joke? So you want to be a homophobe and stupid at the same time. Tell him what he's won. Get the fuck out my chat.
Even though if you want to know what Will, you know what Will looks like? Will is an Igbo man. I can look at your face and tell. Shit. Will is you're an Igbo man.
Yes, I am.
Will is an Igbo man. For real, Will's an Igbo man. Most of us are descendants of Igbo. So Will is a descendant of the Igbo people of modern day Nigeria.
That is true. That is true. Hey, get you the fuck out of here. We'll see you. We'll holler at you. Any more racists got anything else to say? Any more racists? Any more? Is there any more?
I mean, you can sit around. We know you're gonna get blocked, but you still gonna sit around and watch and listen and hate watch.
Yeah, you gonna be mad at yourself. We over here trying to help your stupid ass.
Hold on, they swinging at the air right now, mad.
Just mad as shit. I'm trying to help you, goofy motherfuckers. Trying to help y'all, telling y'all what these dumb fucks are doing to you. You stupid. You ain't here mad at me because I'm telling you about what they putting to you.
But where are these racist? Where are these racist motherfucking MAGA motherfuckers indigenous to?
Yeah, shit.
What
Caucasus Mountains. To? That's where they from. The bubonic plague and recessive genes and chromosomes. That's where they're from. I know why you're mad. You mad because two black brothers are up here more intelligent in their pinky fingers than your whole fucking DNA line. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to make you feel as stupid as you really are. We didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Do y'all accept my apology? I'm sorry. I do.
Hold on, but they get mad. They get mad that Latinos come here, right? Which is hilarious, right?
Sorry.
But those Latinos that come here are indigenous to the Americas.
Thank you.
You are indigenous to Europe. You can go to Europe where most of y'all at. Y'all can go there tomorrow. Most of y'all live in Europe. That's your homeland. You don't want to go back to your homeland. But that's where you come from.
Disgusting.
You are indigenous to Europe. You are European.
Disgusting.
Your genetics are still European. Why don't you want to be in your homeland? Y'all talk shit about everybody else. Go back to Africa. Go back to Mexico. Well, Mexico is in the Americas where Native Americans or First Nations peoples are located, right? So these people that we call people from Guatemala, Venezuela, right? They are indigenous to this Western Hemisphere. Your white ass is right across the Atlantic. You go back to Europe. Why don't you go home? You tell other people to go home. You can go home where the majority of your genetics live.
They mad. I'm sorry, Callie, dude. I think it's our intellect, dude. We're not supposed to be as smart as we are. They think we're just a bunch of dumb
MAGA's brains only last about 3 seconds, so that only works for 2 seconds.
See that and if anybody needed some proof, there you go. They just got mad for what? For nothing. Just got mad. You want to end your life over being stupid? That's okay. Crash out, nigga. Go ahead, have fun. Tell me how that come out for you, big dog. Cause you think you intimidating somebody over the internet is gonna be ooh so scary. I'm so scared. No, not. Nope.
Just like y'all be
ask
telling me
for
on
which
Twitter.
one of the mystery mouse tools that you may want to take your everlasting eternal slumber. Do the fucking with me. Cause I for real got the shit. And I always got that shit on me. So just know. However you choose to spend eternity is up to you, sir. That's up to you. Detroit, that is exactly my point. If you in this chat and you make less than $350,000 per year, no matter racist, no matter your race, your gender, your age, the Trump administration are pimping you. The MAGAs aren't mad, they're in denial. Exactly right, Detroit. This is my point. These people don't understand that they use a social construct to hustle the shit out they stupid ass. And these motherfuckers think because they are just white that that's it. Donald Trump gave you an example of that. His whole administration is white. But somehow DEI is the problem. In this instant, it is. Because DEI benefited who? Kristi Noem, Tulsi Gabbard, Caroline Leavitt. They are DEI hires. Fuck, I hate being right, but I am. Shit. Yeah. I know why y'all mad. Y'all mad because we done figured out the Rubik's Cube. We figured it out. And you mad because you didn't think we were supposed to be this smart. You're mad because we're telling everybody else how to get out the matrix and not be so caught up in a social construct that they use your inner bigotry so they can steal and hoard trillions of dollars from you and people like you. But you're too stupid to realize it. This is not about race. Has nothing to do with it. They use that and they use your inner bigotry because your me mom and pawpaw were fucking Klansmen. They use that to lock you in the trap. Oh, it's that immigrant over there. Oh, it's that black over there. You know, they always got to put emphasis on the blacks. It's the blacks is the reason why your life is in peril. That's the reason. Not Elon Musk hoarding billions of dollars in welfare from the government. Not that. It can't be that. You can't say anything about Tesla cars or that's domestic terrorism. Not the babies getting murdered in school though. They're not domestic terrorists. Though that right there blows above my head. I don't never understand that. Why you got so much energy to try to protect this stupid ass, ugly ass car over the life of some babies. This whole administration is nothing but a bunch of cruel, soulless pieces of shit that's gonna get their comeuppance one day. So you're mad. The motherfuckers are, look, the funny part about this is there are people in here who are white right now and they understand exactly what the fuck I'm saying. It's nothing racial. It's nothing that I'm just telling you being hustled based on your race.
No, yeah, the grift. Hold on, this grift that these wealthy Europeans put on y'all, and y'all still you guys are still like chasing. You still the rabbit chasing the carrot, right? The carrot on the string. You guys are that, right? And reality is this: the whole concept of whiteness, the whole concept of race, was created in the 17th century British America because they didn't want your poor ancestors banding with poor enslaved Africans. And so they told you, you know what? We ain't really got to give them nothing. We just had to convince them that they are superior to those Afro descendants. And that's all they had to do.
Within the court system. So that is about to be the next video that you see. I'm going to show you a clip. Stop scrolling real quick.
I just need you guys' support in helping to free my son. My son is 23 years old, and he is currently facing 21 years of incarceration due to racial injustice. My son was defending himself, and unfortunately, most Black and brown people, individuals, whether you are a man or a woman here in Colorado, do not have the right to use self-defense. The judge denied my son's self-defense. Therefore, that same judge sentenced my son to 21 years in prison.
And it's the same woman in that video?
Right now, I'm fighting
Oh, bitch, I'm not helping you, bitch.
son. I have a strong appellate attorney and an attorney team, but
She said a public attorney.
I call it conifications, right? This is called, not ramifications, conifications. Conifications.
Out of hand. The Trump crowd said that there's no racism, so I'm unsure who's going to help this woman out, but y'all definitely needed to see this.
See? It was all good but a week ago.
Yep. You see the conifications of being a Black MAGA?
The conification is real. The conification, the people who think that, just like the I will vote for Donald Trump. All those motherfuckers, they thought it was cool. It was cool just a week ago. It was cool. It was good. It was cool just a week ago.
I mean, I know I was cooning, but conifications. I didn't realize it was a thing. But can y'all help me out? Forgive me. No. I'm sorry that your son was born to you. But if it helps you out, I have no interest. So you need to go to MAGA and ask them for help.
Yeah.
MAGA got your back.
Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. I gotta make it real. Hold on. I gotta make it cool real quick. Hold on, dog. I gotta make it cool real quick. Hold on. I gotta play the song first. I gotta go find the song. I gotta go find this song. I will vote for Donald Trump. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's turn it up.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. The people go out, people don't fear no more. Vote for Trump. Let's go. Vote for Trump. If you want to keep America great, vote for Trump. Let's do it. I vote for Trump. Oh my God, I will vote.
Well.
I will vote. Oh yeah,
well. I want y'all to look at this motherfucker right here, though. Look at this motherfucker right here. That's right, buddy. That's right. Sheesh. My God today. No one sitting over here. Hey, ask Trump them to help you. That's what I be saying now. Shit. That ain't an excuse. That's a fact. Go ask them to help you. Go ask them. They got you. You said you found your new tribe, huh, bitch? Okay. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. And he likes potato salad with raisins in it. He loves that. And he thinks salt is too spicy. But again, I'm here trying to tell you, stupid fucks, you voting against your own self and your own self-interest, the shit gonna come up. It's gonna have your come up, sir.
Well, I got a question for white liberals. So after, because there will be, Donald Trump won't remain in power forever, and more than likely he's gonna pass away due to the fact that he eats like shit. But when the Democrats have an opportunity to get back in power, are you gonna vote for the same neoliberal motherfuckers that led to Donald Trump, or are you gonna vote for someone progressive like Jasmine Crockett or AOC or a Tim Walz? Are you gonna move in that direction, people in the Bernie Sanders direction? You're gonna move that way, or are you gonna stick to the Nancy Pelosi types? That's a question, because if you're gonna go back to that, well then next time we're gonna get an intelligent fascist, because Republicans have shown you they're okay with fascism. Republicans are totally okay, and Republicans have moved in this direction anyway. Remember, Republicans have always tried to throw people off the voter rolls, trying to get rid of as many Democratic voters as possible, and then giving them the what the fucking ballots called again? You know what I'm talking about. They give you like the secondary ballots, which can be accepted or thrown out. I forgot what the fucking ballots are called. But anyways, though, are you guys gonna continue to get down the same road that we've been going?
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Biden. I mean, those people I named are better than the option, better than the other. But are you going to vote for people who are going to want to pass Medicare for all, single payer healthcare system? People are going to want to pay for or make PTO and maybe like 2 weeks PTO as a part of federal law, or are you going to want to put in a progressive who wants to modernize the infrastructure of America, be similar to what is going on in Japan, where Japan's sidewalks generate energy, generate electricity, and help empower the country? Or are we going to have roads that do the same thing? Are we going to upgrade like Asia and Europe and have a high-speed rail? Are we going to do that? Are we going to upgrade the grid? Or are we going to continue to do the fuck we've been doing, which is you're totally okay with it because you're okay? Are we going to go back to the same shit, or are we going to actually fix this fucking country?
Hey, Callie, I want to shine a light on somebody I've been following on social media for a minute. Gary Chambers down in Louisiana, and Gary Chambers has been sounding the alarm for a long time about politics, local politics. And if y'all haven't been paying any attention, I want Joy Reid to tell y'all. Hold on, I want Joy Reid to tell y'all. I am so proud of Louisiana. I am. Here we go.
This is why I haven't really been posting that much, but I had to just post this. So today was election day in the state of Louisiana, and there were 4 ballot measures on the ballot that Governor Landry, who's one of the most viciously right-wing governors the state has ever had, and that's saying a lot for Louisiana, was backing. And one of those amendments was actually being backed by rapper 50 Cent. Here's some of his video.
Yep, fuck 50 Cent.
This is Curtis James Jackson. You might know me as 50 Cent. I have a special message for the people of Louisiana. As you may have heard, I'm now a proud Louisiana property and business owner working hard to bring film and television industry back to Louisiana. I'm working because I have an opportunity to use my influence.
Fuck 50 Cent, he a fucking coon. I've been told y'all that. But go ahead.
To make real change in the communities. I want to see more jobs and prosperity in the state of Louisiana. This is why I support the Amendment 2 on your ballot this Saturday. You should too. Don't let anyone confuse you about the Amendment 2. It gives teachers permanent pay raise. It doubles senior citizens tax deduction. It's all good stuff. Voting in favor of the Amendment 2 makes common sense. And this is a bipartisan effort. Every Louisiana State Senate.
If you got a rich motherfucker trying to tell you about this being bipartisan, don't listen to this piece of shit. Don't listen to him. And hey, shout out to you, man. I done seen you on the general page and like that. I give everybody who's affiliated with the LDBC a wrench. They get a wrench. Yep, hold on. Yep, but hold on. There's more.
Democrat voted to get the Amendment 2 on the ballot. This one is about the people coming together.
But Gary Chambers, who is, to me, one of the most principled and amazing activists in the state of
Louisiana, the fuck is.
And constantly out there trying to encourage particularly Black folks to vote and, poor people to vote and regular Louisianans to vote in their interests. He went out hard against this amendment, as did some other organizers and organizing organizations in the state.
The Power Coalition, did you and any others, did 50 Cent reach out to Black activists to talk to them about any of this?
I've never had a conversation with 50. I reached out to you. I reached out to some other folks on the national level who I felt may have a relationship with the brother, because look, you may not know, okay? I'm trying to give the brother the benefit of the doubt. 50, you may not understand how this will hurt working class people, how this is going to hurt poor people. You may not have read the legislation because it's such a complicated piece of legislation that people sued in order to have it removed from the ballot, because the language is so long and complicated because it's confusing. The reality is this policy is going to restructure our tax plan, cost poor people more money, help rich people keep more of their money, and it's a bad deal for the working class people of Louisiana. It is also disappointing when Black folks who have acquired a certain level of wealth talk to wealthy white people to come then tell Black folks what they ought to do. I think that's a disingenuous position. I can appreciate him coming into our state, but oh boy, mind your business when it comes to this.
Talk to him.
So here's the deal. Let's be real clear. Jeff Landry is MAGA to his core. And it's not like this is about Black folk.
Roland, you know what blows me about this? I wasn't going to go there, but I'm going to go there. 50 wouldn't say nothing about the national politics that impacts the entirety of Black people in America. Couldn't get you to open your mouth about what Black folks should do in the presidential election. Now we got the Department of Education being torn down, where Black folks are questioned about so many funding mechanisms that take care of Black children, special needs children. You use special needs children in your messaging while they're dismantling the Department of Education, and you're trusting the people who are aiding and abetting that process to govern the state of Louisiana with just and equitable policies. If you don't want to say nothing about the national politics where you have national influence, please don't come down here meddling in our local state issues when you have a platform to be able to influence Black people all over this country. But it seems you only want to use that when it's beneficial to you, and I call bullshit on that.
And guess what happened? All 4 minutes lost. All 4 of them. Here's the post by Gary that's over on Instagram. Tonight, with strong Black early vote turnout, the working class people of Louisiana reminded the political establishment who this state really belongs to. All 4 constitutional amendments, written to benefit those in the back room, not the living room, have failed. And they didn't fail because of money or power. They failed because the people got organized. Over the past 2 weeks, I joined the Power Coalition for Equity and Justice on a statewide election tour. Continue reading. We showed up in North Louisiana, South Louisiana, and everywhere in between, having real conversations with real people.
Let me pause that. Y'all often ask me, hey, Trill Will, how do we fix this fuckery in the United States? Gary Chambers Jr. is showing you exactly how to fucking do it. And he's showing you emphatically on a national level. This man is little known to a lot of people, but I know about him. I learned about him in 2016. This dude right here has been standing up against the fucking big government and all them stealing money from poor people for a long time. And I appreciate his hard work and diligence for staying on the mill, doing the job. That's why. Go ahead, continue, Joy.
About what these amendments would mean for their lives. We told the truth, and the people responded. This was a movement powered by everyday folks who understand that giving more power to judges, limiting local control, and criminalizing more children wasn't the direction we needed to go. More Gary Chambers. In Orleans Parish, voters rejected each amendment by over 89%.
Wow.
In East Baton Rouge, turnout hit over 72,000 voters, nearly triple what some expected. More than 70% of voters said no to every amendment. In Caddo Parish, over 60% of voters said no. These margins weren't close. This was a political beatdown.
This right here. This right here. Let me just stop right here because this got chill bumps on me right now. Shout out to my brother Shelton in the super chat. He said y'all cooking today. And shout out to Nada in the super chat. Thank you for the rich rent. You get the rich. You earned it. But anyways, I want to speak on this. You want to know how we kick this fascist regime's ass? Gary Chambers showed you. He showed the Democrats who are progressive, who are actually on the side of the fucking people, how to fucking do it. You organize. You know, every monumental movement made by Fannie Lou Hamer, by Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these big movements made by those people were made by organization. It was made by them getting on the ground and going to actually talk to people and not talk at them. Not just going to the big cities where you know there's a good population of people, going to the rural areas where people feel like that nobody's talking to them. That's how Donald Trump won. Donald Trump was going through these rural areas, Butler, Pennsylvania. He was going there, talking to them people. He made those people feel like they were valued. That's why they're in the cult. Because Donald Trump is the only semblance of someone in a position of power actually talking to them, not at them. That's why I can applaud Jasmine Crockett. That's why I can applaud applaud what Kamala Harris tried to do. That's why the only problem I had with her whole campaign is they were going to too many big ass cities, trying to talk to all these big ass city folks and not talking to the ones in the country. You need to go talk to those ones in those countries, in the fucking rural areas, in those backwoods. Go talk to them. Guarantee you got more in common than what separates you. Guarantee it.
Well, you know, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say some of the Democratic Party hasn't done, and this is why I fuck the Democratic Party, because they really don't want to. But there's a lot of black people who don't vote in Mississippi, in Louisiana, Alabama, South Carolina,
and Georgia,
North Carolina, Virginia, right? And I'm talking about a lot of black people live in the South. I'm talking about in the deep South, in Georgia. Why don't you go into those areas where they're not voting and register these people to vote?
Yes.
And then you have to, and then on top of it, actually help them. You know, don't just make an offer, follow through. So you can make sure that they come out, because you can have an opportunity. I think that they can actually take some of these states. Black people are already moving back to the South.
Yep.
There's a lot of black people in Mississippi.
Yep.
I'm telling you this right now. That state is a state you can get.
Yep.
Democrats have never tried to get. They just assumed that they couldn't. I'm saying that you got a legitimate shot at South Carolina.
Yep.
You got a legitimate shot at North Carolina, but you have to go not just to the metropolitan areas, the population centers. You have to go to the rural area. Black people live in the rural area, in the rural South too. You got to go out there. You need to maximize your vote.
Yep.
Maximize the voters. Maximize the fucking black vote. Black people in these states are 30 to almost 40% of the population. If you maximize the black vote, you will win the South.
Yes.
And I want you to subscribe to this. Is one of the brothers right here. He's getting ready to do a video on how you can run for office yourself. He's trying to get regular people to run for office. So see this channel right here? Marcus Farrell.
Send that to me.
All right. I want to, because I'm going to get the whole chat room to subscribe to this dude.
Marcus Farrell.
Brother. Yeah, brother. He's from Detroit. He lives in Georgia. He's getting ready to run for mayor in Georgia. This brother right here. Right? I'm trying to tell you, man, a lot of black folks out here working.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not a Democrat. But in some places, you may have to run for Democrat in order to win. That's okay.
March past salute, man. Yep.
But we do need to run for office. And I need to figure out how to run for office myself. I should.
Me too.
And so yeah.
Me too.
We can't sit back. Doesn't mean you're going to win. It may take a couple times. But you got to have the right fucking message. You got to try to look out for black folks. But black folks got to run. And we need to look out for black folks. But it's time.
It's been time. Look, I think, you know what I think should happen, Callie? And this is some real shit. There should be campaigns going around this country of people finding people who are politically sound, who know what the political process looks like, who knows their way around government, who knows how to speak to people, And they should be running them to campaign against these fucking people like Chuck Schumer, like all those 9 people that voted with the Republicans on this raggedy ass CR resolution. That all those people that voted to censor Congressman Al Green. There should be movements around this country where people start organizing and finding people in their communities. I know a few people in my community that I think would be ideal to run for a Congress seat or a Senate seat, to run against fucking Tim Scott and Lindsey fucking dumbass Graham. Those 2 fucks ain't doing shit for us. They ain't doing shit for us.
Let me say this. If you are in a deep South, and majority of your town is black or close, or you are close to a majority, or even if you're just under 50%, you need to go out here and start speaking to people.
Yes, you gotta
and let them know you're gonna run. Start collecting signatures.
Right.
And need to figure out the process and try to run for office, bro.
Hey, you wanna know something funny, bro? You wanna know something real funny? The real funny part about all this is when you actually mostly like all the people who voted for Donald Trump, all of them are idiots. That's giving everybody a broad stroke, and that's really lazy. That's a lazy ass argument. Most of these people who voted for Trump, some of these people who voted for him because they believe the lies of Fox News. That's all they watch all day. They've been indoctrinated. But once you sit down and you have an actual conversation with these motherfuckers, they'd be like, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know it went that way. I didn't know the process was this way. I didn't know this affected me in this way. I didn't know that. You will be surprised, because you know how I know? Because I've had those conversations with people who voted, seen the flag flying in their front. Man, dude, I had a conversation with a dude a couple weeks ago. He had a Trump flag in front of his house. He was talking all this Trump stuff. I didn't want to talk politics because I was at work at the time, but he wanted to have a conversation anyway. So what I told him, and he was like, it really works like that? I voted for that? Yes, you did. Yes. Took that flag down before I left his house. I'll never vote for another Republican again. That's the kind of conversations we need to be having. You need to be having. That's why I use my platform the way I use it. Because a lot of people who voted for Donald Trump don't know the type of fuckery these people are trying to do. They disguise it in a bunch of boring rhetoric and long ass fucking CRs and resolutions and HRs and shit that you won't take the time to read because it's boring. What did you do in school when something was boring to you? You try to get through it as fast as you can because you didn't want to be bogged down with a bunch of boring shit to you. Kids do it now. My son does it. Something boring to him, he wants to skim through it. You have those conversations. You have people who are willing to take the time out to actually learn this shit and learn how these resolutions. That's why I'm glad I know how to read this shit now. That's why I'm glad you know how to read this shit, Callie. That's the reason why I can appreciate it. Because of the fact that most people don't take time to read this shit. They don't. They just go along with the motion. They hear Trump say something and they think that's the end all be all because they don't know no better. Donald Trump made a hustle out of it. Kind of naive ass people. These people are naive. Some people are just outrightly naive, just being honest with you. For real. It would be fucking stupid and ignorant of me to just put all of them on one, even though I call them a bunch of dumbasses, which some of them are. But the paint the whole fucking MAGA movement as just a bunch of stupid people would be disingenuous of me. And plus it's wrong. Because a bunch of people who voted for him, they voted because they were ignorant. They didn't know how this shit worked.
Did you know that only 48% of black eligible voters vote?
Yep.
If we can increase that to about 80%, we can flip states.
Numbers would change. Seats would change. It would change dramatically, bro. It would. It would change dramatically. They would try to gut the voters right back. They would try to vote. They would try to gut that shit as fast as possible to try to take away from black. Why do you think? Because it's good you said that, Callie. Why do you think?
We got to talk off air, bro. We gotta reach out to some folks, especially in the South. Yeah. We gotta have a plan to flip the South, bro.
Oh yeah,
it can be done.
Oh yeah, it can happen. It can happen, and I believe it.
I'm not talking about waiting to the next presidential election.
Oh no,
I'm talking about this shit coming in 2026.
Now,
yeah.
Now, get these people the fuck out of. Look, If one lesson you haven't learned during this presidency, during this raggedy ass fucking fascist regime that's in office now, one thing y'all should learn is there's power in numbers, and these people are scared for us to unify. Why do you think they keep using the social construct of race? Why do you think they keep trying to go back to their old reliable? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna use race.
Well, there's a question being asked. You're in Florida. What you can do, you can turn out Dade and Broward County.
Yes.
If you turn out Dade and Broward, that's where the black folks live, right? Most of the black folks, especially in South Florida, Dade and Broward County, there's also a lot of black folks in the Tampa area because black people live in the most of the population centers, but there are some black folks in rural areas. But the main place, if you can turn out Dade and Broward, and especially Broward County, Broward, maximize Broward County. If you maximize Broward, and I know a lot of black folks in there because I know a lot of folks, I want to put this out because other FBAs, y'all, I know there's a lot of Afro-Caribbeans and Afro-Latinos there as well as black Americans live amongst each other. They grew up, they grew up as a community together, they get along. Right? I said, but if you maximize the black vote in Broward and Dade County in South Florida, just South Florida alone, maximize the vote in South Florida. And you reach out and you try to create some organization. Like you guys can create an organization down there. Speak to people who are involved in the voting process and make sure that you guys start to develop a type of network. It has to be local in that region. A network to maximize the vote and let them know you got like, if we work together, we can't depend on these elected officials. We have to be the elected officials.
Right.
We have to be, because you're not, the change is you.
Right.
We have to be the people on the ground.
You got to be the change you want to see. You've got to be the change you want to see. And I think the reason why so many black people don't vote is because they don't know. They don't listen to the con. Oh, your vote don't matter. Oh, your vote don't matter. If your vote didn't matter, well, they wouldn't be working hand over fist to try to discredit you from voting. If your vote didn't matter, then why was Donald Trump bitching and crying for 4 years about it being rigged? There's all the proof you need right there. That's why I don't even go with that stupid ass argument no more. I don't let nobody try to get me into that. Oh man, see, you black, man, your vote don't even count anyway. If my vote didn't count, they would not be working as hard to try to keep me from voting.
Well, you know what you need to do? What you need to do is Google. So you need to find the black organizations that and see if they got to be, to me, they got to be detached from the Democratic Party.
Oh, I got
this
them.
Has to be a local apparatus that's detached from the Democratic Party, and you need to organize within the Tampa region. And then I would also reach down to create a network of black folks throughout the state of Florida. And you got to start speaking to people.
Educate them.
You can check people on the ground. You can check on people online. So I would start to Google see if there's any type of organization. I would ask questions like, are you attached to any political party? If they're not, that's good. They need to be independent of political party.
Bring them here. We'll do the education part. Bring them here. Just get them to come here. Get them here. Get them people in Florida here so we can show you proof. I'll show you receipts. I will show you receipts. I'll do it. I would do it. Don't have no problem doing it. I don't have a problem doing it because I love democracy. And I want everybody to have an equal shot at everything. That's what I want. Period. I want everybody to have an equal shot. And the way
why do you hate
Gary Chambers is showing you in real time how to kick this system's ass.
My problem, why don't you like Rashida Tlaib? What is Rashida Tlaib is one? She's very progressive.
Yep.
Why don't you like her? Why don't you like Rashida Tlaib? I want to know that. Just answer. What did she do? Maybe there's something she did locally.
She ran against Kamala Harris. That's why I don't.
Well, I understand why, because her community, and she's Muslim, like she's Arab, right? And so she's looking out. She's thinking about, her thing was, I get it. I can't really get too mad at some of the people down there because they're seeing their family die under Joe Biden. Now they're seeing their family die under Trump. Unfortunately, AIPAC has a stranglehold on both political parties, which is why we need to have more people with her mindset to try to stop this death machine that's happening overseas with the United States. So I agree with her. We definitely need to get out of the Middle East. We need more people who think like her. Like, unfortunately, people like Jamal Bowman, right?
Yep.
He was primary, right? And also the other sister too, that's out of Missouri. She lost
That's
as
okay,
well.
Maj Podge. That's
right?
cool.
So
Yep.
we do need to have that. We need an anti-war mindset if we're going to take over the Democratic Party, which I think that we got to have that, right?
I think
so
we
if we're going to do
should.
that, we need to be anti-war. We need to want to get out of the Middle East, and not go along with this shit, this bullshit of Israel, funding Israel at all costs. We need to be against that.
Yep. She like the reason why I got a bad taste for her, for Rashida Tlaib, is because she was with those people in Dearborn. And like how do you know Kamala Harris wouldn't have been the middle ground to actually stop the atrocities happening in Israel?
I get it, and
you know what I mean?
I try to
There's
see
so
it.
many
I try
what
to see
ifs
it
that we don't have the answers to, because she was never given
No, you know what? No, but
I
I try to see it from both sides, right? I try to see it from both sides,
I
right?
understand.
So from her side, I get it. It's hard to speak up against Israel and win because AIPAC will pour gazillions of dollars against you, right?
Yep,
That's the fucked up part about it, right?
Bowman. They did
Yep,
him that
exactly. And then on the other side is, man, it's like, fuck. Man, they murdered my entire family there. I can, and you won't speak up strongly against it. It's a kind of a damn if you do, damn you don't situation. So I try to empathize with both sides because we ended up with Trump. I look at it as a situation. It was the lesser of two evils. Probably a good chance that the same shit would be going on, that because Israel is trying to continue to genocide the Gaza Strip. Yeah, I think it's a good chance that it probably would have continued, but we wouldn't be living through a fascist government right now. But these are the options you have to weigh. I was weighing like, look, I want to stop funding Israel, but we got to look at it's more than just stop funding Israel. It's also, I don't want to live under a fascist dictatorship, and so that's what I had to take into account. But I also can't, because I've spoken to people. I've met people who are Palestinian. I met this guy. He showed me how his family was completely slaughtered in Palestine. That's like, damn, bro, I got to start it. Because even I'm kind of shielded from that. And if I'm somebody whose family is fucking dying, and this is under the Biden administration, what are you supposed to do?
Right.
I mean, from that situation, I try to see it from that situation.
I'm going to show an example. Like this right here. I'm just going to play the audio, but I want you to see where it was. It was on 60 Minutes. I want y'all to hear this. I'm just going to play the audio because I don't want to get no flag. But
we supply Israel with billions of dollars in military aid. Mm-hmm. And yet Prime Minister Netanyahu seems to be charting his own course.
I'm anti-genocide.
The Biden-Harris administration has pressed him to agree to a ceasefire. He's resisted. You urged him not to go into Lebanon. He went in anyway. He has promised to make Iran pay for the missile attack, and that has the potential of expanding the war. Does the U.S. have no sway over Prime Minister Netanyahu?
The aid that we have given Israel allowed Israel to defend itself against 200 ballistic missiles that were just meant to attack the Israelis and the people of Israel. And when we think about the threat that Hamas, Hezbollah presents, Iran, I think that it is without any question our imperative to do what we can to allow Israel to defend itself against those kinds of attacks. Now, the work that we do diplomatically with the leadership of Israel is an ongoing pursuit around making clear our principles, which include the need for humanitarian aid, the need for this war to end, the need for a deal to be done, which would release the hostages and create a ceasefire. And we're not going to stop in terms of putting that pressure on Israel and in the region, including Arab leaders.
See, she talked about it.
Like, yeah, she talked about it.
King of Kings.
That was
kind of. Let me get this motherfucker together. King of Kings talking about he the only president that didn't start a war. You a goddamn lie. Now go ask the Syrians that. Go ask them. Go ask the people in Yemen that they just bummed. Go ask them. Go. I tell you what, King of Kings.
How about
Explain
drone
this shit
strikes in
right.
Somalia?
Hold on, big dog. Hold on. Explain this shit right the fuck. Where is that? Where is it at? Where is it? Where is it at? Where is it? Where is it? Explain this one, King of Kings. Since he's not pro-war. Explain this shit then. Weather is favorable. Just confirmed with CENTCOM. We are a go for mission launch. 12:15 estimated time. F-18's launch first strike package. Trigger base F-18 first strike window start. Target terrorist is at his known location, so should be on time. Strike drone. Talk about that. Since he never started no. So what about those 4 people who died just this past week? They always like to say Trump is so anti-war. This motherfucker is the biggest convolute to
Hold
war
on.
I've ever seen in my
He's more
fucking
than
life.
just pro-war, though, Will. What you left out is this motherfucker is a modern day. He's a old school, or I should say, I would call him a 17th century, 14th century colonialist, imperialist.
Bitch. Get your dumb ass out
the
of
guy
here,
is trying to take Greenland, Canada, and part of Panama.
Yep. And go to war with Mexico, you stupid fuck.
Yep.
Get your dumb ass out of here. Get some education. You're in an echo chamber. Your stupid ass in a cult. You're in a fucking cult. I don't even know what you the king of. Stupidity, ignorance, dumbassery, fuckery. Fucking dumbasses, man. I swear I hate you motherfuckers. I can't stand you motherfuckers coming here talking like you know shit. You don't know nothing. Donald Trump has never started no war. He never started no war. This fucker's trying to start a war with Canada. With fucking Canada, dude. With fucking Canada.
I want you to listen to this. Listen to this. Oh, he's so anti-war.
An executive order designating the cartels and other organizations to be foreign terrorist organizations. That's a big one. Yes, sir.
People have wanted to do this for years. So they are now designated as terrorist organizations, foreign. And Mexico probably doesn't want that.
You need a brain to be brainwashed.
Hold on. Listen to this. Oh shit, I know what I mean. Hold on.
Would you think about ordering U.S. Special Forces into Mexico to take them out?
Could happen. Stranger things have happened.
This is actually
now you just saw that, right?
Right.
He just said it. He's something, and hold on, but that's not the only time he said it. He's mentioning on his own that they can see, because when he ran on sending drone strikes or special forces into Mexico to take out the cartels. Mexico is a sovereign nation. Oh, by the way, the cartels wouldn't have weapons without the United States and the CIA running guns across the border. So the reason the cartels have weapons is because of your goddamn federal government. Guns are in the Caribbean islands is also because of our federal government. The CIA does that to destabilize countries. We also give weapons to Haitian gangs that we've put together. We did the same thing in the Middle East with quote unquote rebels, right? We train Osama bin Laden. We train Saddam Hussein. But you guys call these other people terrorists. But the only factor I see who continues to wreak havoc around the world is this goddamn nation. Oh, and what we would call the Eurozone and Canada. Oh yeah, and don't forget about Australia. All of these British colonies that are now majority Europeans European populations now. They all engage in imperialism as well, and fuckery and destabilization around the world. So don't tell me that he's anti-war. because the motherfucker, day one in his first term, bombed Somalia.
Yep.
I'm talking about on inauguration day, he bombed Somalia. In 2017. So don't fucking tell me that this guy is fucking anti-war.
Oh, and guess what? South Carolina's on fire right now. You heard Donald Trump say anything about it? The biggest mountain fire in the history of North America is happening right now. A few miles from me. Where is your fucking president? Oh, I forgot. He don't give a fuck. He's trying to end motherfucking FEMA anyway. So there's that. So okay. Donald Trump is all about he has never started a war. I just proved you a fucking liar and you don't know what you're talking about.
Listen to this. This is just
Somalia emerged in 2015 as a breakaway faction.
Trump. This just happened today. Trump launches airstrikes on ISIS in Somalia.
Particularly in the Galgala Mountain, where it has established hideouts.
You know how ISIS got to Somalia? George W. Bush.
They don't want to talk about that one, though, G.
Undersecretary of Defense in George W. Bush.
I thought you said it, but they're in Somalia. Why is the United States doing drone strikes in Africa? That's man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Africom, and I said we're still. They got kicked out of Niger, the United States military, but they're still in Djibouti. Still in Djibouti. Where's Djibouti is in the Horn of Africa. So Djibouti is not far away from Somalia. Easy to get to. So those drone strikes are being done from Djibouti. Oh, how do I know this? How does somebody who's not in the military, never been in the military, because I pay attention to world affairs. And if you don't believe me that we don't have a base in Djibouti, let's see. Let me see. I know I have friends who've actually been stationed there as well. Let me see. We can pull this up. Here it goes. Camp Lemonnier is a United States Naval Expeditionary Base situated in Djibouti in Mbuli International Airport in Djibouti City. How many of y'all knew that? Let me just show you real quick so we can blow this up.
Oh, and while you looking for that, Donald Trump just said today that he did not rule out the possibility of seeking a third term in the White House, which is prohibited by the Constitution under the 22nd Amendment, saying in an exclusive interview with NBC News that there were methods for doing so and clarifying that he was not joking. A lot of people want me to do it, Trump said in a Sunday morning phone call with NBC News referring to his allies. But I mean, I basically tell them we have a long way to go. You know, it's very early in the administration. I'm focused on the current. Trump added in some of the most extensive comments to date about serving a third term. Fuck him.
You see this? You see that eagle, right?
Yep.
Just saying.
Oh, and Donald Trump also said in the same interview that when pressed if he told CEOs not to raise prices as reported in the Wall Street Journal, Trump added, "No, I never said that. I couldn't care less if they raise prices because people are going to start buying American-made cars." Trump can continue, "I could care less. I hope they raise their prices because if they do, people are going to buy American-made cars. We have plenty." He don't care if his tariffs raise prices on everything. He doesn't care. Don't care if you suffer. Doesn't give a damn. Yep, Detroit, you're right. What constitution? There is no constitution. There is none.
And guess who's working with the United States, you guys? You guys ever heard of Somaliland? It's basically a region that's really is still Somalia that broke off and kind of been acting as a separate country, right? And they are aligned and friendly to the United States and other Western nations. And they've also said as they also request for recognition as a country that they would allow Israel to build a base there. How many of you guys knew that? That's and there's also talk of guess what? Guess what else was being talked about? A lot of y'all probably haven't heard this. Words of Somaliland and Egypt and Jordan taking in Palestinians. And if Jordan and Egypt won't go along with it, then Somaliland would take on the Palestinians. Ooh! Now, why would you move all the Palestinians from their land? How many of you guys have heard about that type of stuff? Trying to tell you, you see what's going on. Yeah. Israel would have a base in Africa. That's disastrous. Oh, there's other stuff going on being talked about as well. About in South Africa, white folks creating their own Israel in South Africa. How many of you guys have heard about that? This white boy from the UK, he wants to break off a piece of South Africa and make it a white ethno state. Let me see.
Hey, Callie, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I had a phone call.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. You see when you see shit going on, I said people come over, you're going to Africa be wise to not allow anybody else inside of the continent of Africa. You know, the Western world wants to maintain a stranglehold, or should say the Western world wants to maintain a stranglehold on the world.
Yep.
That's what's going on right now. And the Afrikaans are begging for Donald Trump to help them annex a big portion of South Africa and give it to them. But meanwhile, Donald Trump so far has only offered them citizenship in the United States. 67,000 Afrikaans. These people are Dutch. These are the descendants of the Dutch that came and colonized South Africa, the Cape Coast. Right? They are coming to the United States. Donald Trump has given them asylum. So I'm trying to tell you, man, and let you see what's going on, man.
Well, here's more examples of Trump's freaking failed fucking his failed fucking. This is why they don't have town halls. Here you go. There you go. Fucking Sparts.
Thank you. You talk about the money. Yeah, you're right. You yourself have said that all of the people pay in blood. All of the people pay in blood. My husband's blood, the veterans' blood, your people's blood. I came here and yesterday to break bread with you. I brought you bread because I don't want to fucking yell. I want to be nice. Okay, listen, you don't let us.
The revolution will be televised. The revolution will be televised. That's one example. These people are not going to learn a lesson until they feel it themselves. And that's all me and Callie's been trying to tell y'all for the longest time. These people are not going to learn until they feel it themselves. That's why I can sit back and watch these videos of these town halls of all these people showing up, showing their asses, getting arrested, and the whole nine. I can literally sit here all day and I can watch it. Why? Because I know the only way these people are going to even give a fuck is if it's got to happen to them. It's got to happen to them. It's got to. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Because they're always saying, well, I don't know where the blacks are. I don't know where Kamala Harris. Where's Kamala Harris at? Where's Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris is where y'all sent her. Home. Minding her business. Minding her business. Minding her business. Y'all just hate it. Hey, Callie, you know what? They're going to continue to push and push and push and push. They want us to continue. They want black folks to get out here in these streets so they have a reason. They'll have a reason.
That's when Marshall going to declare martial law.
Yep, they'll have a reason.
He's going to pull out the troops. And this time it's going to be the U.S. military. For us.
Yep. That's why we setting our black asses at home.
The moment you niggas get out there marching, that's why he tried to do talk about Jordan. I mean, with Derek Chauvin, he talking about releasing him. He can't release him because if you do, you can release him from the federal charge, but then he got to do the state time, which is 27 years. He can't do shit about the state charge. So, fucking with Derek Chauvin does nothing. He's still gonna do a long time in prison.
Yep. Yep.
But them Africans, when y'all come here, because they coming, I'm gonna tell you, you will get your ass whooped.
Yep.
Here. We're gonna beat the shit out you.
Yep.
We'll stomp your ass in the ground. You will not.
Till they turn the
you
lights
coming
on.
in here, think you're gonna be talking crazy to black Americans. We will beat the brakes off you. And we're gonna tell you, and we're gonna tell you about yourself. Man, if you don't get your crusty, nasty, snaggletooth, ugly white ass out of my face.
Right. Here's what they think gonna happen, Callie. They think cause Trump is doing all this posturing and puffing his chest like he tough when he's a bitch. He's doing all of this puffering, and that gives them the open door to go out and accost black folks. It gives them the open window to go and talk to us any kind of way and think they can treat us like they did our ancestors. That's what they think. But y'all gonna walk up on them YNs, and them YNs is gonna turn your motherfucking lights out. They're gonna turn your lights out.
Some of Ukrainians that came here and found out they getting deported now.
Yep.
They getting ready to get deported soon. But y'all came and some of y'all was talking crazy to black folks and got some act right real quick.
Get some real get right. Some real get right. Some real get right. And trust me, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. I'm just waiting.
Y'all must not know who we are. We one of the ones who we'll come see. We put hands on you.
Hands and feet.
Yep. We don't mind that.
Hands and feet.
We check the Europeans that are here.
Yep.
So why would we check your ass? You ain't gonna. You think you gonna come here and start acting crazy? You'll get set right real quick.
Yep.
You're gonna set you straight real quick. No hesitation. You're gonna be like, whoa, yeah, we that breed.
Oh, you know something else? I ain't really just jump on it like quick. Do y'all understand why all these MAGA turds are trying their best to try to demonize Jasmine Crockett? Because Jasmine Crockett is exactly what goes against every stereotype they ever put out about black folks. She goes against every one of them. Should Trump run for a third term? No, the fuck he shouldn't. He should get the fuck out my country. That's what. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck him and his bullshit ass. Look, we would be so far stuck into a fucking civil war in this country if Trump was to run for another term. We would be stuck so far up in a fucking civil war, we wouldn't even know what America was. That's what. That's what.
Meanwhile, Cash Patel said he's gonna be monitoring people
Fuck
who
him.
are over the top disrespectful
Yeah, can he
to
see?
the president. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Cash Patel. You can monitor me. Fuck you and fuck the president.
Yep, fuck both of y'all. Fuck y'all.
I'm gonna keep talking shit. She come shut me up.
Tulsi Gabbard and Vance for 2028. Fuck both of them bitch ass niggas. They ain't gonna win. They ain't got look. There ain't gonna be another fucking dumbass Republican that ever runs for another office that's gonna have the juice Donald Trump had behind him. None of them. None of them got the
No,
popularity.
I think there will. If it only if we get more of these neoliberals in. We get these milquetoast Chuck Schumers in.
Yep.
If y'all New Yorkers don't go out there and get rid of Chuck Schumer, that's gonna tell me everything I need to know about where we about to go in this country. And at that point, if the Chuck Schumers win, then America is gonna be over. Because we will get a smarter version of Donald Trump. A highly intelligent version of Donald Trump.
And he'll sit there and kiss ass. He'll kiss ass the whole time.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now because
fuck Gavin Newsom too. Get him the fuck out of here too. Fuck
bro,
him.
it's been fuck Gavin Newsom, bro.
Yep.
I'm from California, bro. He just better than the alternative.
Yep.
I'm tired of neoliberals, and that comes from the black ones too. Like I said, look, Kamala Harris is she to the left of someone like Gavin Newsom? Yes, but she's still neoliberal. She just better. So she's way better than any Republican. So I'm gonna always side with the Democrat over the Republican because they're better than the alternative.
Right.
They are. So this is just, it's called common sense. You got to vote at some point. That's why I said I see both sides. I still think you should have voted for Kamala Harris because she's better. And you looking at what's the country right now, she would have been way better. And it ain't no doubt about it, right? But we have an opportunity. We can go far better. We can do much, much more. But the problem with the neoliberals is they won't say single parent health care. They won't say paid time off. The original big Build Back Better plan had that in there, though.
Yep. Yep. They ain't notice that Donald Trump and his administration ain't talking about none of the issues that real Americans care about. They're not care. They use them as talking points. People are waking up. That's the problem. They want to stop this shit. They want to stop. They want to absolutely stop the rise in consciousness in the black. That's why do you think they're attacking the word woke? Woke means social consciousness. That's all woke means. Woke don't mean nothing else but that. Becoming aware of your social situation around you. That's all woke means. They done turn woke in the gay fucking fairies and fucking any idea they don't like. Now it's woke. Yeah, that's Trump and them sending your kids to war. That's Trump. You know how they always campaign on small government, and then when big government is over here telling you to ban books and shit and cut your fucking educational system and DEI is the big culprit and it's against America and all this shit. Meanwhile, him and billionaires are pocketing and stealing more money while they price gouging the shit out of you when you go to the grocery store and then blaming immigrants for it. Yeah, that shit. That's the shit they don't want you to know. They want you to continue to think it's some race problem. It's not a race problem. They just use your bigotry against you. Ta-da! Like Lyndon B. Johnson always said, the most famous statement he's ever made. He said, if you can convince the poorest white man that you are better than the best black man, he won't even notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. Looks like America is emptying their pockets, don't it?
Yeah, the answer is don't be deaf, dumb, and blind.
Hey, Ryan, you know what? That sounds good, but what do you do when the whole administration is a bunch of fucking pedos and weirdos?
I just
That
want y'all to
sounds
see
good.
something. I just want you to see this.
Cheetos!
There you go.
Elon Musk killed a program illegally because it included the word transition. It helps them to transition from high school to work. 91 disabled kids in one Pennsylvania school district abruptly cut off from a support program to help them transition from high school to life after school because the Doge dumbasses hit Control F for transition and never bothered to read any further. There you go. There you go. Here's some more facts. In 2023, 29 Americans were killed by immigrants. In the same year, 2023, 8,842 Americans were killed by white males in America. Source? You want to see my source? Because I don't use news outlets. Read them. Look, right here. Right there. Look, right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. $29. Criminal alien statistics. Super low. The highest out of all criminal convictions for immigrants, illegal immigrants, is entering this country illegally. Illegal re-entry. Thoughts on Elon leaving Doge? He's not. Elon Musk is using Doge as a front for him to steal fucking government welfare. That's it. That's all. It's nothing but a fucking scam, just like Elon's whole career's been. Just like he bought Twitter from himself and still lost money because he's a fucking idiot. He's just a fucking idiot with a lot of money. Doge, I hope these motherfuckers go to jail. All those stupid ass, dumbass virgins who illegally fired all those people, who violated the Constitution, I hope they all go to jail. I hope the next president's first fucking act when they get in office is rescinding every last one of these bullshit executive orders Donald Trump's dumbass administration wrote. And then throwing Donald Trump's old ass in prison where he fucking belongs.
His whole administration's been committing crimes the whole entire time.
Send them all to
ignoring
fucking it couldn't be me being president, Callie. It couldn't be me.
And no, we
all
couldn't.
of
But
them going to jail.
Ignoring judicial rulings, right? Once a court orders, you're ignoring court orders.
Yep.
And he's done it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. He should be impeached. This is a violation of the goddamn Constitution. The guy is the guy is breaking the law, and that is the most un-American thing that he could do. You got court orders, and he's like, "Fuck the courts." Matter of fact, we're gonna start impeaching people who disagree with me.
Right. Right.
Yeah, this y'all, and then MAGA will get up here and justify these actions.
Right. They don't care.
I said, y'all over here living in an insane world. This your boy though. He's such a bitch. This is reality. This is what happens when it comes time to deal with Canada. Look.
Yep.
When Canada look at it when it comes to dealing with Canada.
His fat ass can't even run. He can't fucking run. The fuck?
You see that fucking beaver with the hockey stick?
Yep.
The Canadian goose and the moose. And once again, we pull us back in. There you go. You gotta put on that Cheeto colored paint on his face. He does put Cheeto all over his skin.
Yep. Christy Nones spent $640,000 of South Dakota taxpayer money on personal travel. That includes $7,555 on airfare to Paris, where she gave one speech, and $2,200 for a trip to Houston for dinner work. All right, not to mention that fucking Swiss watch that she's wearing. That was $60,000. So yeah. She always do look drunk though.
I just want to say shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene for showing everybody that white people will treat other whites like shit as well. Y'all remember that? I gotta play this. Did y'all hear this? How many of you guys heard this shit? Listen to this.
Anybody else? What country are you? Wait, what country are you from? The UK. Okay, we don't give a crap about your opinion.
China
and your reporting. Why don't you go back to your country? We have a major migrant problem. And you, no. You should care about your own borders. No. Let me tell you something. Do you care about people from your country? What about all the women that are raped by migrants? Do you care? No, by migrants. No, do you care? Okay, you're done. I'm not. No, you know what? I don't care. I don't care about your fake news. Do you have a relevant question? Yeah, this is an American journalist. Thank you.
Your answer to what she's asked.
I'm not answering her question because I don't care about her network. If you would like to ask, I can answer.
Disregard of operational security from the top level of this administration.
You want to know about complete disregard about operational security? You should talk about the Biden administration, how they ripped our borders open.
Deflection.
Terrorist, cartel, child sex trafficking, human trafficking, and drug trafficking across our borders for 4 years. The Trump administration is doing a great job, and I stand by their statements. My comment to you is I'm thankful to President Trump that he is leading us out of wars, that he's ending the war in Ukraine, where American lives could have been killed if Joe Biden was still president today, whether he liked it or not. We're talking about NPR and PBS today. We're talking about fake news that was funded with federal funding from American taxpayers. That's what this is about today, not journalists from the UK that care about.
And there she goes running. She hightailed it out of there. And then that's a lie. So Donald Trump, allegedly, worked a peace agreement with Ukraine and Russia told him to kiss his ass and went on to go bomb and Ukraine anyway. So you're in a peace negotiation. Donald Trump thinks that he can do a speedy process of getting agreements. That's not how this shit works. And Russia's going to do whatever the fuck it wants to do, and they're not going to listen to you. And all these quote unquote peace agreements that Donald Trump has quote unquote arranged haven't worked because this motherfucker don't know what the fuck he's doing. Russia wants Ukraine, period. And Russia's going to get Ukraine. That's reality. Russia wants Ukraine, it's going to get Ukraine, and Donald Trump's not going to do a motherfucking thing about it.
Right.
Because Donald Trump is Krasnov. President Krasnov is not going to stop Russia from doing shit.
Nope.
And yeah, if you don't know who Krasnov is,
he's in a pocket.
Look at him.
He's in the pocket of Russia, period.
So y'all never heard of Krasnov? Y'all didn't know that? That Trump Russian asset?
Sheesh, that's crazy work. Did she say? Did Marjorie Taylor Greene talk about about illegal immigrants raping their citizens and shit like that?
Yeah, but ignore the overwhelmingly high impact of domestic people.
Can she tell me why 70% of the rapes that happen in America happen at the hands of white men? Can she tell me that one?
Yep.
Oh, and just
native born white Americans.
Can she tell me that one? That one that's number 1, 2, the second one down. Yeah, 69.8%.
Tell me why Martin Taylor Greene looks like a man.
Tell me why she look like a band lunchroom lady or a PE teacher. How she look like that? You know what? And just in case, I'm on the FBI.gov website, just so you can thank my source. There you go. There you go. Since y'all think we just make up shit, I'm on the FBI website. So you can go look it up on the FBI website if you want to, since y'all think the immigrants are the ones committing all these rapes and murders. It's white men. It's always has been white men. It's
here we go.
DNA.
Right here. Listen to this.
Destroy shit.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about. I don't think you know what you're here for. Well, you the one talking about. I think your fake eyelashes are messing up. No, ain't nothing. Hold on. Listen, I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built bush body, that would not be.
Bleach blonde, bad built body. Hey. Bleach blonde, bad built body. Lord have mercy. Have mercy.
Let me say this. Jasmine Crockett fine than a motherfucker. And thick as hell. Have y'all seen? I'm not trying to denigrate the sister, but she fine as hell. I'm not even gonna try to act like she not, because she is.
She is a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Black woman. And they hate that shit. Smart. They hate it. They
Yep.
hate it.
Multiple degrees.
They
well accomplished.
What they want is they don't want any more Jasmine Crockett's. They don't want any more Kamala Harris's. They don't want that. They do not want that at all. All they want is they want a whole bunch of people who don't know shit about their fucking history. They don't know shit about how politics work. Don't know shit about civics. Don't know shit about nothing. They want those people just as dumb. See, Donald Trump knows his constituents are stupid. He knows it. He knows it. You think Donald Trump don't know that his constituents are stupid? You don't think he don't know that?
Oh, he absolutely knows.
They know. They know. Crime and statistics. Hate crimes. Sheesh. That's crazy. That's crazy. I will vote. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Go ahead. Sheesh. Then you go look at incarceration by race. Black people are over incarcerated, and white people commit more crimes. Period. Period. The Prison Policy Initiative. That's what y'all should look up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. I want to see it. I want to see it. I will get myself deported. Yeah. Let's see the data, shall we? Shall we? We shall. We shall. We shall. We shall. We shall. We shall. Wow. That is crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. I will vote. I will vote. Sheesh. That's crazy work, bro. That's some crazy work, bro. Crazy work. I will vote for Donald Trump. They got themselves deported because they stupid. I love when they start talking about stats and statistical data and shit like that, because that gets my brain to working. And I can go and I can look. Meanwhile, they'll be still singing this.
I will vote. Oh my God. I will vote for Donald Trump. And now I don't believe in fake news. All I need is the truth. Because we love our country. We love it just like you.
Donald Trump told you this ain't your fucking country, bitch. Oops. Sorry. My bad. But anyways, it's time for me to get off here. Kelly, you got anything else, man? I will vote. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. I vote for Donald Trump. Oh, shit. Hey, Callie. You got anything else, my boy?
Oh man, it just continue to ride. There'll be some more shit coming out the pike on Monday. Just understand that the markets crash and Donald Trump. Let me see if I can pull up some. Let me see. I'm trying to find something real quick. Oh shit! Where the fuck did this? Oh no, I got it right here.
Oh, Callie, you got anything else? I'm about to get off.
Yeah, I wanted to play some. Yeah, but the markets, Fox News has been complaining about the markets, but still won't say shit to him. And that's what it is. So Fox News is going to complain about the markets, like, oh man, this is not good. Matter of fact, they were talking about that inflation. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see this. Oh shit, that's not what I was supposed to do. Didn't mean to do that. So Fox News was just talking about inflation is back on the table.
Of course.
Right? And they said that's what caused the markets to crash, to collapse. And in reality, instead of just telling the truth, that is him. So here we go.
They're gonna lie some more.
Markets, US
here we go.
Michelle Gerard. Michelle, let's start here. Inflation expectations, because we know a couple of years ago, the same report, Michigan University had a spike in expectations for inflation. It spooked the Fed, and Powell took action. What do you think now the Fed's thinking when they see this number?
Well, I think that they are quite concerned because, of course, a lot of this reflects the expectations on tariffs, that tariffs are going to put more upward pressure on inflation than we've even seen. And of course, for the Fed, if inflation expectations are rising, it's more likely that increases in prices become embedded. It's easier for companies, for example, to raise prices if consumers are sort of expecting higher prices. There's less pushback. If inflation expectations become unanchored, then it's really difficult for the Fed to rein that back in. It does require them down the road to get more aggressive. So they're very concerned. They don't want to see the kind of movements that we've been seeing. I think this is the third straight month that we've seen gains in the long-term inflation expectations reading of more than 0.5%. So I'm sure it's got the Fed's attention.
Of course, Powell mentioned that during the Q&A, and I thought it was interesting. He slipped that in there. No one really caught it when he mentioned that the last time there were tariffs on household goods, washing machines, there were tariffs. Prices went up, but there was zero tariffs on dryers, and guess what? They hiked prices as well, and which is, a way of also, I think, taking a shot at corporate America. One thing that we also see, the Fed, Powell's got his own gauge, right? The Powell gauge. The 3-month moving average, this yellow line, is moving a lot faster than they want. Again, here's the 2% target. Moving in the wrong direction, certainly for Powell and Company.
Yeah, I mean, the Fed's stance, often when we see kind of upticks in inflation is that it's transitory. But if inflation expectations are going up, it's more likely it won't be transitory. So as I said, this is certainly something that the Fed is watching. And I think it's also concerning because while we've got, fears about the economy slowing down, which, normally would mean that you might see less inflation pressure going forward. I think what we're seeing right now from consumers as well as, the worries in the market is that, you're worried about higher inflation and you're also worried about a recession. Right. So, a lot of times if you're worried about recession, it makes you less worried about prices staying high. But right now we're getting kind of unfortunately, the worst of both worlds.
Let's talk about the consumer for a moment. A couple of days ago, Bank of America put out their credit card information. What struck me is that some of these things have gotten a little bit better, right? So online electronics have gotten better. So the things that are red are still red, but not as red as they had been. For instance, entertainment down just a few days ago, down 15, down 11, down 8, down 6. I mean, it's hard to peg this consumer because, to your point,
we may be heading toward the depression.
In front of them that they're scared, but they go inside the mall and still spend money.
Well, Taz, you're so right. And as an economist, I've always been one to say, don't listen to what they say, watch what they do. And so far, they have been continuing to spend. Now, again, maybe they're out trying to buy goods that they're afraid are going to become higher priced going forward. I think the worry that we all have, of course, is that with it's consumer sentiment doing what it's doing, and in the report you were citing with consumer sentiment, you've got 2/3 of consumers expecting the unemployment rate to be higher going forward. That's going to make them more conservative when it comes to spending. I think the other point that I'm not sure you touched on was the fact that we saw a big drop this month in sentiment among high-income consumers, and that's really who've been driving a lot of the strong spending over the last couple of years. So that's a bit worrisome. Again, the question is, do these poor survey results translated, as you know, I was talking about weaker, hard data. But this is the concern. The strength we saw this morning in actual spending may not be sustained going forward.
So let's talk about recession, stagflation, all of these things are floating around.
Let's talk about recession and stagflation.
And on average, 42, let's call it 43% see a recession over the next 12 months. Of course, we've been here seeing that before, where it's been 100% not long ago. It didn't come to fruition. What's your modeling saying at this moment? I know it's tough because of all the moving parts, but what are you thinking?
It is. We're still in the kind of 20 to 25% range. I think one of the things we're cognizant of is the fact that, as you said, the market is digesting a lot of bad news, a lot of the more negative economic implications of Trump policies. But there are positives, and if you look ahead in terms of potential for tax cuts that will be coming, other areas that we'll see, like deregulation, that as that really starts to become much more embedded, you will see a benefit to the economy. Right now, we're very focused on the more negative implications of all the actions that Trump is taking. It's a timing thing. But we do think over the second half of the year, some of the more positive aspects of the new administration's policies may show themselves. So we are still kind of in the 20 to 25% only recession probability.
How the fuck are tax cuts from the rich going to help?
It's frustrating for a lot of Trump fans that they didn't start with the easy stuff, or they're not messaging that stuff. But you know what? If you got to start off like this, you start off like it, you get it out there, and then the other things will come around. Michelle, we needed you today. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Charles. Great to see you.
See you soon.
Charles the Coon. But yeah. That's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. Fox News real quick. So I wanted to kind of wrap it with that. Fox Business, they're pushing this idea that inflation, that they know that the Trump policy has been bad, but they're going to try to act like that tax cuts and deregulation to industries is going to be good news for us. No, it's not. Deregulation is going to bring on more problems.
Yep.
Deregulating, getting rid of the places, and getting rid of OSHA.
How do you think the planes crashing in the skies happen?
All the plane crashes,
deregulation,
destroying our healthcare system.
What about
right?
the train
Making
wreck
it
that happened? What about that train wreck that happened? Did they try to blame on Pete Buttigieg? Deregulation happened.
When you
the brakes on the train
that's
didn't work properly.
That's the result of deregulation, right there. Regulatory agencies are in need for a reason. It's there to protect people. It's there to keep you safe in the workplace.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And, hey, look at this fucking douche right here. Look at this fucking douche. I look cool sitting behind my big boy desk.
All right, we are on the road and we're still working. And today I want to announce that we are initiating the Workforce Acceleration and Recapitalization Initiative.
Get your stupid ass out of office, you fucking clown. Do that.
I sent that to you.
Let's do the Get Your Ass the Fuck Out of Office Act. How about that?
I sent this to you. I sent this to you.
Yeah,
I sent this to you, right?
He bring his wife to damn top secret clearance meetings and shit. You fucking clown. Bring his stupid ass brother with him like his brother can do something. Get this man the fuck out of office.
Pull that up real quick. Pull that up real quick, Will. Pull that up real quick. About Pete Hegseth bringing his wife to security meetings, places that require a clearance, and she doesn't have a clearance.
I will vote for Donald Trump. She was on Fox News, just so y'all know.
Yeah, she's ugly.
This is in the Wall Street Journal.
That's an ugly ass woman.
Both of them ugly as hell. He looked like the fucking bullshit ass jock at school to get his ass kicked because he thought he was tough. Stinking bitch. Yeah. Yeah, you know.
By the way, Pete Hegseth's parents are not American. Just want to let you guys know that.
Drunk bastard.
He was born here, but his parents were not.
He's European. Drunk too. He's drunk.
An alcoholic.
He's probably drunk right now. Fucking alcoholic.
This motherfucker brought his wife to top secret meetings.
You know what Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Pete Hegseth all got in common? They're all three of them are deadbeat daddies. And they got multiple baby mamas. And lots of kids.
Facts.
Lots of them. They got 26 kids between those three fucking dumbasses. 26. Facts. Between three men. 26 children. 26.
Now,
I will vote.
Now, what would happen if Joe Biden would have sat there and brought in his children, right?
They would be on Fox
to
News.
give them security clearance. I mean,
they would be on
the
Fox News acting a fucking fool. They'll be on Fox News cutting flips, crying, slobbering all over the fucking. What about national security? What about it?
Donald Trump and his administration, they have done everything that they have accused Democrats of doing.
Yep.
Everything.
Everything they accused George Soros of doing, Elon Musk is doing right now.
Yep. Literally funding, literally paying for votes. Literally paying for votes. He is literally paying for votes, which is illegal. Nothing's going to happen to him. Nothing.
There you go. There you go. Child sex crimes. You remember Le'Veon Coon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see. I gotta pull up something real quick.
Sex crimes against kids. Damn. Every accusation is a confession. I gotta let my girl close this out though. Gotta let her close this out.
Hold on, before you do that, I gotta pull up something. 10 countries. Well, let me see. I gotta pull this out because this has been something. Travel advisories for folks. Have y'all seen that?
Yep.
Norway. They said other places, other countries have given travel warnings to the United States.
Yep.
Some of you are here. It goes. I want you guys to see this because I want you guys to see this shit.
I will vote. I will vote. I will vote.
What does it say?
Donald Trump.
Some European countries that can issue advisories, right, for travelers to the U.S. And I want to show you one more thing, real quick, because I think this is important as well. Because this is some realest shit. It's the realest shit you ever seen. Now, technically, it's comedy, but reality is true. This really is something that's true. So I want you guys to see. I want you to watch this.
Active coup, the leader is dismantling the Constitution, the economy is collapsing, and the people are too busy banning books to even notice. Welcome to the United States of America. Look, before you even step in, you'll get a taste of America's signature paranoia, the immigration officers. They will interrogate you while just ignoring the fact that most of the country was stolen land to begin with. And America's government is truly in shambles, but it's okay. A mob tried to overthrow it, the current leaders are rewriting the rules, and the Supreme Court has more power than the people. I don't think democracy exists here, but that's none of my business. And the good thing is that you don't have to worry about pickpockets here. The real danger is legally armed civilians with bad tempers, and they just use public spaces as like shooting ranges. But don't worry, if something happens, you'll just get like thoughts and prayers, and I think that's free. Ladies, prepare for a culture shock. Depending on the state, your rights may be limited. And when I say limited, very limited. And if you need healthcare, I think it'll be like over 100K, but just hope for the best. And you can experience America's historic tradition, racism, from microaggressions to full-blown out voter suppression. It's a national pastime, and if you're lucky, you'll spot like this woman named like Karen, who's always demanding to see the manager. Public transportation doesn't exist. Roads are filled with potholes, and if you get injured, just good luck because you'll owe so much money. But despite it all, Americans still believe in the land of the free. And if you're looking for chaos, corruption, and a front row seat to a slow-motion collapse, book your tickets today. Just don't forget your travel insurance. I highly recommend this place. Peace.
Well, he's telling the truth. He is telling the truth.
So, well, first of all, I do everything well. I make
Extraordinary with the gifts. Bigly. Well, how do I know it's like I'm inside his little brain and I understand his thoughts? Well, there aren't many of them, that's for sure. We'll start with that. Actually, I can truly say that is a fact. Bigly. Not a lot of thoughts up there to choose from, so it was pretty simple on the selection. That guy. That guy! He sucks the slobber out because he slobbers. He talks with his teeth and he slobbers. So he has to suck it out. That's important, sucking the slobber out. But no, I haven't studied Trump very much. But what I have studied is narcissists. I'm a therapist, and I deal with a lot of people who deal with narcissistic abuse. So I understand the mind of a narcissist extremely well. And that's pretty much all it takes to understand Dumpy Trump. How do I prepare? I don't write things down. I never write anything down. That's not my way. It's not how I do it. I just look at a few headlines and watch a couple clips on TikTok about what's going on in the news, and I say, how would a narcissist respond to these such headlines today? And then I just say whatever bullshit comes to the top of my head that a complete asshole would say. I say, respond like an asshole. And that's how I even captured Donald Trump. And that's the honest to God truth. I would not lie.
Oh, she's perfect.
And not tell a lie. Bigly. Bigly I can't. You guys keep asking me about Bigly. Donald Trump made up Bigly. He doesn't know a lot of words. There aren't
She got
a
his
lot of
mannerism
points.
on point.
I love her.
She got his mannerisms on point.
Yes, down to a science. She got him down to the biggest words. I know the biggest words. The biggest words.
I see you on TikTok, bro. I see you on TikTok, though, man.
Yeah.
I'll be on there sometimes, you know
I
what I'm
be
saying?
cussing them motherfuckers out on TikTok when I be on there.
I be on there most of the time for history.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see if y'all can let's see, cause this is my shit on here. This is my page on TikTok. Y'all can see the latest shit that I posted.
You can call my love boogie on down. The boogie down.
Yeah, so that's me. That's me on TikTok. And for most part, I get down. We discuss history, and I mostly deal with abos and shit like that too. So, and I like to post shit about history, and some of these are some of my cousins and shit like that I posted up here because
I be cussing people the fuck out on
the
TikTok.
deniers, they deny of our African ancestry.
My daddy
They
be
deny
following me on
African
TikTok.
ancestry, right?
Bro, my daddy follow me on TikTok, bro. My daddy follow me on.
That African cousin? Look at that name.
Justin Trouble, what's
Gifty
up with it, man?
She's a Khan. She's from the Ashanti tribe of Ghana. This is my cousin from Kumasi. Ashanti. Yep, Kumasi. Ashanti tribe, Ghana. She's Asante. So yeah, that's what I'm on TikTok for the most part. But I have been getting more on the political side. But I have another channel where I do I got another page on TikTok where I do more of the
show y'all mine too. I gotta show y'all my page too. Cause hell, I don't show nobody my TikTok page because I don't hardly be on that bitch. But there's my TikTok page.
I don't be on there like that either.
You'll see my picture. That's me at the Shakur Stevenson Jamel Herring fight. Then you see me cussing people out like this.
When he says I love white girls, he went flat.
See, black man. See? Mm-hmm. See, y'all see this? He is a product of y'all gassing up these dusties and letting these dingy demons come out of the woodwork, making videos on TikTok, feeling oh so confident. I'll be just doing all these wild takes and shit. Oh, I might just do a breakdown of videos that I did.
See this right here? I got like political stuff up here.
Yeah.
There's a Mississippi governor. This is when the Proclamation of Confederacy, Heritage Month.
Hey, TikTok.
That's my tanker butt.
100.
Tanker.
Go.
Hey, Tank.
Go.
Go, Tank.
Go.
Go, Tank.
Oh, that's your
Go,
grandson.
Tank.
Go.
Go, Tank.
Go.
Damn, she done got so big now. That little girl so
That's your
big
granddad.
now.
There you go, grandbaby. It's your grandbaby.
Yeah, my grandbaby.
You
That's
see, this
my
is my other pages.
grand.
This is my other page. See this right here? Where I get more political stuff.
Yeah.
This
I
the
need to
history
start
right
doing
here.
more political breakdown videos on my page. I just be over here responding to people's stupid ass videos.
See all this Black Panther shit?
Mm-hmm.
I got all this shit, all the Black Panther shit on here.
I'll be on here I'll be showing my ass on TikTok. Shit.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Then we got this right here. This is the Cuban lady right here who sat there and kissed Donald Trump's ass.
Mm-hmm.
And she was all with the shit. And then look at that. She went sent a message trying to get him to save the Cubans from being deported and shit like that too.
Oh yeah, that's her. Mm-hmm. That's her. I got so many community guidelines violation for cussing people the fuck out. I can't cuss people out like I can on YouTube.
No, I know it's a
I can cuss
TikTok
people
is sensitive, bro.
I can cuss people slap smooth out on here.
That's why I tell folks it's that TikTok is way too strict for me.
Yep, that's why I don't even be on there hardly.
That's why I'm like, man.
I don't give a shit.
But you come over there, but if y'all want to be over there, you can see people that are live, right?
Yeah.
Like they're live now. My homie Sutek is on here because I be in other spaces. Look at that. Oh no, I didn't want to come up here.
Oh no.
I don't want to hit the panel. Nah, see this is what they over there talking about now.
African regions for like 200 years.
How old is it? 2000 years old, something like that? Yeah, you're right. Like I said, I'm not a warrior. Why did you look at all Trump?
I like that he's talking about it.
So that's the spaces that I be in. When I go on TikTok, I'm completely different usually from YouTube. Except lately, we the boxing community, right? I really don't talk boxing as much, even though I still watch boxing. I watch boxing all the time.
Yeah, I be on TikTok just cussing out motherfuckers and racist people. That's it. That's all. I don't do it no. I don't really do it no more. I just be on this literally.
I hate MAGA though. Now. I hate MAGA more than anything though. Yeah, so
I hate racism.
that's why I'm dealing with.
That's my defunct switch. I like when I lose it when it comes to race. I hate racists because I love everybody. Me too. I don't care what color you are. I love everybody. I hate racists though. I absolutely positively hate fucking racists. I can't stand racists.
And I don't give a fuck what you say. MAGA is a white supremacist anti-black movement. It is.
They are.
It's racist.
They are that. They are
so that. Fuck MAGA. Fuck MAGA forever.
Absolutely that.
And I'm never giving you a pass.
I like cussing out racists. That shit's fun to me.
Yeah, I'm never giving MAGA a pass, ever. Well, MAGA's not racist. MAGA's after. We got black folks. Just because them coons. Just because those Negroes tell you the shit you want to hear. You don't actually like them. Shit, hell. Remember, I think remember that Myron idiot? Mm-hmm. Myron from you know what I'm talking about, right?
From Fresh and
Fit.
Fresh and
yeah,
bitches.
Fresh and Fit. Myron went into a white supremacist state. Let's see, Myron Gaines.
Look at Michael Hernandez about to be deported. Get your dumb ass out of here, goofball. Trump 2028, boy. Look at Michael
Myron
Hernandez.
Gaines went into a Twitter space.
That motherfucker gonna deport your stinking ass, you fucking wetback. Fuck out of here. Huh. Bye. We'll see you. Bye. Bye. Don't come back.
Listen to this.
That's a fucking
Get your stupid ass out of here.
Listen to this.
Hold on. Yeah. Hey, Myron, you're in a hostile area. And I'm not scared to have a conversation with you guys. I'm not a pussy.
Okay, well,
you're not gonna have or whatever. You're not gonna have a conversation
Myron.
with him.
That name even sounds fucking lame. Lame bitch.
Fucking British guy. Like, dude, I know you're mad about that. Black men are like less likely to fuck other black men. You're fucking black. He's not British. He's not British.
Was that when he was on Spaces trying to cook?
Yeah, he was trying to be friendly to white supremacists, and they kicked him out. Yeah.
Look at Billy Loggins over here. What you just called him was crazy. You want to join them?
They're laughing at you, bro.
Look,
and they kicked him out.
You going to take a trip on this little rocket ship? Get your dumb ass out of here, clown.
This is where they booted Myron Gaines. They booted him from the Twitter space. He went in there trying to be friendly to these white supremacists.
He trying to
they don't like
to them
you.
damn white supremacists
don't
who
fucking
call them
like
all
you.
kinds of sand niggas and shit.
They don't like you. You're black.
They do not like you. They don't like you.
Your dad is from Bahamas and your mom was from the Sudan. They don't like you. They hate your black ass. And there's nothing, you trying to be friendly with them and say, I think you're right about everything. So they still don't like you. They don't want you breathing. They don't want you around on Earth. At Coonan doesn't help change the mindset of these people.
They think assimilating into white supremacy and racists, they think that's going to help them. They don't care about you. Ask the Cubans. Oops.
Oh man, a lot of white Cubans, man. A lot of Cubans in South Florida. Those are the descendants of the slave masters in Cuba. Because the black Cubans don't feel the same way that they do. They have a completely different worldview. And I can show you this. So you go, black Cubans, they were for the revolution because they were treated like they were second-class citizens in Cuba. Black Cubans, and you see like this. Remember that one brother, the black Cuban, who called out the Mexican lady for saying racist shit?
Yep.
Yeah, he's on TikTok too. I follow dude solid as a motherfucker.
I be following motherfuckers who be reading people for filth. That shit be funny to me.
Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see if I can pull
but anyways, I gotta get off. I gotta go eat. I gotta go eat.
Hold on. Okay, real quick. Hold on, real quick.
In here, man. I gotta get off here. I gotta go eat. Shout
out
to
this right here.
And everybody in the chat. Yeah, I remember that video. I gotta go eat.
Yeah.
You have to watch what you say. When you
watch what you say to me.
This is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish.
Oh yeah, he spoke Spanish and they thought they were calling him all kind of racist names in Spanish. Got their ass.
Yeah.
Got their
ass. But going to eat. Going to eat. Will, I just wanted to put that out there. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so,
y'all
the black Cubans.
Y'all need to go on TikTok and find them videos, man. I'm telling you, you learn so much about like a lot of the sources I'll be finding is because I watch some videos of people who like Levert the Baseman. Let's see, Consciously. There's a whole bunch of other people that I'll be watching, and I'll be finding.
Oh, Conscious Lee is on every platform. You can find him on Twitter, on IG.
I watch him.
Yeah, Conscious Lee's solid, man.
I watch my boy Matt. Him and his daughter, they be making me laugh all the time. But anyway,
Conscious Lee didn't deal with politics, but he also did with you pretending niggas too. Out here pretending that you don't descend from Africa. And when you do, he didn't deal with y'all asses too.
We're Indians. But anyways, shout out to everybody in the super chat, everybody that smashed the like button, everybody who subscribed to the channel. Salute to all y'all. Salute to my brother Callie. I'm sorry to be rushing up off here, but I'm starving.
No, go do your thing.
Growling. But anyways, y'all be smooth. Y'all remember it ain't what you say, it's what you do that defines who you are. So watch the action of these clowns. It'll tell you everything you need to know. I'll holler at y'all the next time. Peace.